Dude Shadoway returns. He has an interview with Captain Zoom, and you might be saying to yourself, I do not know who Captain Zoom is. Rest assured, there are plenty of people who do. I bet you there are plenty of people listening who, if they dug deep enough in the recesses of their home, in the junk drawer, wherever, they could find a Captain Zoom vinyl album.
Yeah,
or maybe a CD these days, or an MP3. If Captain Zoom hasn't updated, I don't know if he has.
I don't know.
But of Captain Zoom singing Happy Birthday to them.
Yeah, it was. I remember it because my friend Matt Smith, most common name in America.
Yeah, I had a good friend named Matt Smith too.
We had a student named Matt Smith. Very common name.
Well, never forget me. He called me up. Hey man, I got this great thing. I got a record, and it's made just for me. What? What are you talking about? It's this guy named Captain Zoom singing Happy Birthday, and he uses my name. What? Go
and
over
it's
there.
A recording?
Yeah. And so he puts it on this stupid record player, and it's flimsy. It's a square red record. That's all. It's like a piece of like really thin plastic.
Yeah.
And you put it on there, and it's, hey, Matthew, it's your birthday. Here's a sampling of what you can get at CaptainZoom.com.
Hey, Jason, it's your birthday.
That's it.
I'm in charge of the stars, and I'm here to say, hey, Jason, you're the big star today.
Jason.
Wow.
My name is Zoom, and I live on the moon, but I came down to Earth just to sing you this tune. 'Cause, Jason, it's your birthday today.
It's got to be the worst birthday ever when you get that.
Well, I don't know. If you're a young kid, that might be cool.
You know,
yeah, like really young.
You know, there's a parent listening or somebody who had a parent who thought, this is the best gift ever, and it's going to be a great way to remember the changing of time over the years rather than a photo or something. And they're going to, and it's going to be someone who has an album from every year from the time they were 3 till the time they were like 18.
Yeah.
Mom bought it every year.
Oh.
It says here at the beginning of it, Captain Zoom's mission. Captain Zoom will travel from the moon to the earth to sing a personalized happy birthday song that mentions your child's name 8 times.
Whoa, 8 times.
It is the world's most popular happy birthday song.
Personalized only in so much as it'll just have a name inserted.
Well, yeah.
Otherwise, the entire song is identical to every other kid in the world.
Well, I'm going to guess that that's a false claim, by the way, that the song Happy Birthday to You is still a little more popular than Hey Blank, It's Your Birthday.
I would think so,
he's got them all archived, that he probably hasn't done a new one in like 35 years.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have to give him a name like, I don't know, some Yiddish name or something that he hasn't used.
Yeah, it probably really pissed him off when people started naming kids after like streets and cities and stuff. It's like, Dakota. Oh, man, I don't have a Dakota.
Oh, Sierra.
Oh, now I got to do work.
This sucks.
F it.
By the way, there have been a bunch of knockoff companies that have tried to get in on this business because there was who saw the idea and said, hey, I could make some money. Where you could, hey, we'll put your name, your favorite sports fan in your life. It's great for Father's Day and for graduation. We'll put their name in play-by-play from their favorite athletic team. And then they'd send us a sample, and they would always try to use our show name. And so it'd be, here's free beer and hot wings at the 25. Touchdown! Whatever school was closest.
Oh, that sucks.
Total piece of crap. Couldn't sound more fake, like crowd noise like this.
Yeah.
It's done by a couple of college kids that barely know how it works.
It's a crowd dumped in from Peter Frampton Comes Alive.
Yeah. That's how it sounded.
Not even at a sporting event.
That's how it sounded. It'd always use it out of context. It would be like misplayed sports cliches like, oh, boy, he's really taking it hard to the goal. Final score, 6-4 on a home run and a touchdown by Steve Sanders.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy, Captain Zoom, is still in business. You can actually call him. And we wanted to set up a Dude Shadoway interview.
And this started as a dude interview because he came up one day during the I Can't Wait to Talk About Blank segment. Somebody called in and said, hey, do you ever? It sort of just came up. And then we said, hey, that guy'd be a great dude interview if he's not dead.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Uh-huh.
So we pick it up. Zane was acting as Dude's producer in this case to get Captain Zoom on the phone.
Hello?
Hello, this is Mark Furman, the producer of the Dude Shadoway Show. I'm trying to get Captain Zoom on the air for a radio interview.
Could you hold on, please? One second.
Awesome.
I'm sorry, what is your name again, please?
Mark Furman.
Hold on.
She's 100.
Yeah. You could have said O.J. Simpson, and she would have bought it.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus is on the phone.
Hi, Mark.
Hey, Mr. Captain Zoom.
Captain Zoom, too.
Indeed. This is Mark Furman from the Dude Shadoway Show. And Dude said he wanted to get you on the air. He was just having a discussion about nostalgia, and he said that you were something in his past, and he wants to talk to you.
Great.
Is that possible?
It sure is.
Oh, right away? Oh, great.
Yeah.
He said he wants you to start, if you could, by doing the opening strains. You know, my name is Zoom, and I live on the moon.
You want me to kill my product by singing it, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Here, hang on. We'll put you right through. Power Stereo FM with the Dude, and let's see here. Looking ahead to the next hour, we're going to have, let's see here. Farrah Fawcett's child. That's Frank Fawcett will be up here to talk about Farrah. And I have no idea why we're doing that, but anyway, he's going to be in here. I think we're getting paid to do that interview. But right now in the nostalgia corner, let's go way back. We've got a mystery guest on the line. Hello, how are you?
Very well, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good. This is a Dude Shadoway show, and not anyone's going to know you by saying, very well, sir, how are you? So why don't you take it away with a couple strains of your world-famous song?
This is Space Command to Zoom. All systems are go for your message to Duke. Hey, Duke, it's your birthday. I'm in charge of the stars, and I'm here to say, hey, Duke, you're the big star today.
Who's Duke?
I don't know.
That's
just the name that came up.
But there you go. Well, this is a Dude Shadoway show, and kind of stumbling out of the blocks. We're the one and only Sergeant Zoom. Hello, Sergeant.
The sergeant got a battlefield promotion. He's now called the captain.
Do the whole thing over again with Dude instead of Duke, and then we'll be off and running.
I can.
Yeah, use the word Dude. Come on, do it.
This is Space Command to Zoom. All systems are go for your message to Dude. Hey, Dude, it's your birthday. I'm in charge of the stars, and I'm here to say, hey, Dude, you're the big star today.
There it is. The legendary Captain Poon is my guest up here in the playpen. You've been making records for how long?
1976.
Yeah, that was the bicentennial.
1976 is when we started.
Started what?
Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on? It sounds like something crazy's happening. Is everything all right there?
Everything is all right. We were just getting some calls from customers that want to buy product, and I've just shut off the system, so we will not be troubled.
Yeah, that's a good thing. 'Cause everyone's getting all confused. Captain Moose. Oops, I said that backwards. Captain Poon is joining us up here on the live line today. And what exactly is it that you're selling there?
Well, we have a rather unique product, which is a personalized happy birthday song in which the name of the person is incorporated into the recording at least 8 times.
At least 8 times?
Yeah, and it's a special happy birthday song.
Power Stereo FM with the Dude. I am here in the playpen, touching this great land from coast to coast. And what does that sound like?
The song itself?
Yeah.
Well, it's a song.
Sing a couple bars.
I can't sing worth a darn.
Well, start from the beginning. How does it start out?
I gave it to you several times. This is Space Command to Zoom. All systems are go for your message to Duke. Hey,
I never heard it.
You never heard it? How old are you?
Oh, well, hell, I'm pretty old.
Well,
so it's a brand new record then that you're producing, and you're trying to get some publicity for it.
No, I'm not trying to do any of those things. We started this again in 1976. That's 30-odd years ago.
76. That was an important year. Why?
Why? Because the American Broadcasting System at the time, ABC, is had this unit, and they came to me and wanted me to promote it in the New England area.
What?
And we did so. We were quite successful with it, introducing it into many of the local chains, such as Child World, Children's Palace, and stores of that ilk, Toys R Us, that came.
The one and only Admiral Akbar is here. He's giving us the story on the Poon, and the captain is here, and we are delighted to have him. Now, when does the record hit the stores?
The record is not in the stores. The only way you can buy it.
Well, how do you expect anybody to get it if you're not in?
You go into the Internet.
The what?
The Internet.
Spell it, please.
The Internet.
Inter.
That's where you go. www.CaptainZoom.com.
One word in. Intern.
Not intern, sir.
Intern.
You go on the Internet.
I got on the intern yet. Easy. Captain Zoom, why did you and Tennille break up? I heard that was a big flaw. Uh-oh.
You know, you're losing me. I'm really not very happy.
Captain Poontang!
All right, I'll tell you what, dude.
He's getting pissed.
When you sober up, give me a call.
He's pissed off, Captain Zoom, with a new hit record. Swooning all over the airwaves. On Power Stereo FM.
Jason,
Radio.
Birthday. I'm in charge of the stars. And
Pretty good.
I'm here to
Yeah.
stay.
As far as Dude's preparation, I think you knew as much about him as any other guest in any time in the past.
Oh, yeah.
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Got his name right once. That's a record.
Seemed awfully frustrated trying to explain what the Internet was.
That was.
Oh, he
Stay patient.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did lose his
Gotta
patience.
be a good guest.
Dude.
We have a special treat for you today.
Yeah. Boy, do we.
You're going to love this guy.
Of all the Italian Americans, none of them more Italian than Sal Salome. Actually, Sal is a stereotype completely unto himself.
Oh, he is a stereotype. Whoa.
Sal was someone we learned about a couple weeks ago when, actually last week, probably about a week ago when we talked about a show that my wife had on that is called Wasted. It's on the Green Planet Network. And it's a show she watches because she'd like to be more green and do her part. She's not going to go out and start protesting or anything, but she would say that she'd like to at least be doing what she can do to make the world last longer, whatever. And then she drags me along through that, and I conform, but she does all the work.
How pissed is she when do you avoid telling her about the oil dump in my backyard?
She probably wouldn't be impressed, but she would also go, well, that's his yard. That's probably how it would go.
The EPA's at my house.
Yeah. She would say, if you could not do that to me, and then she'd shrug. But she watches the show Wasted, and what it is, as we mentioned before, they go to people's homes, they see how they live, and then they make suggestions and offer them corrections to see if they can decrease their carbon footprint. And then also they offer them, I believe they get prize money if they do that.
Okay.
So, and they provide them. Like if they say you need all new lights because these will be more efficient and they'll be cheaper, they give you the lights. So it's not like you have to go out and spend a bunch of money to change stuff. And
jeez.
And the one we talked about was this family in Staten Island that was without a doubt the most wasteful family that she's ever seen on there. My wife watches this show regularly. This is the trailer.
Sal, Paul, and Samantha Salome are living large in their Staten Island compound.
I'm basically building my little compound for my life.
Their lifestyle is taking a huge toll on the environment. This family spends $20,000 a year on utilities. I'm really intrigued by this jacuzzi. How often does Sal really use this thing?
Do you use it every day?
2 times a day.
Two
times a day.
2 times a day?
2 times a day. I'll hit the pool in the morning, grab a shower, and then when I come home, I'll hit the jacuzzi from a day's worth of work.
Sal doesn't only have a hot tub inside, he also has a hot tub outside. A pool he keeps heated at over 100 degrees.
Do you know how much money you're spending to heat the pool?
A couple of $100 a month.
That's a lot of money.
It's worth it to me.
Now, in the winter when it's snowing, you actually go in?
100%.
Okay, here's the deal, Sal, right? You love this pool, you use this pool. So we're going to have to talk about what you're willing to trade out, what you're willing to sacrifice to get to use this pool.
Sal's going to have to make a big sacrifice because they're spending an astonishing $2,400 annually to keep their pool heated to a scalding 104 degrees year-round.
Wow. Dude, mine's like 80.
And it probably feels pretty warm.
Yeah, you get up to like 85, you would describe it as bath water.
Yeah, it's just a little.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost
you get almost fatigued.
Yeah.
In a pool, by the time at 80, you jump in. At first it's slightly chill, but after about 30 seconds, it's perfect.
Yeah, you're used to it.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot believe it keeps it that warm.
I want to challenge you to take one less jacuzzi a day. So that means you'd be down to one, right?
All
right. You take two, or how many do you take a day?
I try to do 3. I try to do 1 when I wake up in the morning.
So you're not just doing it, you're trying to do it. It's like, yay, achievement, I'll get 3 in.
That's the sad part.
You're killing me, Sal. You're just killing me. Try one less a day.
All right, I'm going to go for it. I don't know if I could give up my baths, my jacuzzi baths. They're very important to my life.
He says jacuzzi in a way that there's nothing really, he's not misspeaking anything, but I think only that man can pronounce it the way he's pronouncing it.
Well, he sounds like he's got a couple of bottle caps in his mouth. I think that's part of the problem.
So when he says jacuzzi, or I said it like him, I want to say jacuzzi. He's jacuzzi. Jacuzzi. Yeah, jacuzzi.
Baths, my jacuzzi baths. They're very important to my
filthy slob.
My jacuzzi baths.
Sal's love affair with hot water doesn't stop inside the house. He also heats his pool year-round, so a pool cover
is repetitive here.
Yeah, I can't.
They go into the end, but
year.
He also wastes a ton of food. We also talked about the fact that his bedroom is set up like a disco. Or like a nightclub with a lot of crazy DJ lights and disco ball and, everything about his house is wasteful. They made a reference to them throwing boatloads of food away. Well, yesterday after the show, we interviewed Sal because we just had the sense that he was a huge character. And there was no way we could air it without adding some things to it.
Now, thank God we taped it. Oh, my gosh. We would have been so screwed.
New guy Steve, that was part of your duties yesterday. How many times have you listened to the Sal Salome interview we're about to share?
I think 4 times total.
Okay. We believe that he set a record. Steve has gone through and counted the bleeps that happen in this interview because there are a lot. Don't just listen for the beeps because the guy's also a lunatic.
Yeah, you want to listen to what he's actually saying.
Did I get bleeped at all when I spun out on him?
Yeah.
So do we count those two?
Yeah. Any bleep.
Yeah,
total,
and I know I had
bleeps,
I think I had a bleep too.
Yeah, you have one too.
Plus, there's always a chance Steve missed one.
I doubt it. After 4 listens.
Like I said to you yesterday when I sent you that text, I was so desensitized by the end of that interview because there was so many F's that I'm sure that I missed at least 1 or 2 S's.
It's like when you watch Showgirls and after a while you go, what, there's boobs on the screen?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
All right.
Well, here it is. Sal Salome. Check it out.
Hello?
Hey, Sal.
What's up, buddy?
It's the Free Beer and Hot Wings show. How are you?
I love it, man. That's great. What are we doing?
Well, we saw you on that TV show Wasted.
Yeah, funny show, right?
Well, it's not supposed to be, but it was when you were on.
Hilarious because I was on it.
Sal, I don't normally watch that show, but my wife is a big fan, and it's off and on when I'm in the room. And she was stunned. My wife is the green one of the family at how you and the people who lived in your home seemed to make no effort to be any greener at all. You, in fact, went the wrong way.
We lost.
You did lose.
We went $400 more than the last month.
Oh, my gosh. Now, just to recap people's memories, I believe the stat was $20,000 a year on utilities, right?
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of funny, but it's not. But it is what it is.
And then how much food do you throw away a month?
Everything, man. If we don't eat it, it goes in the garbage.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Man, I'm not into used recycling food. And it's even more funnier. There's parts that you didn't even see because they have this cookbook of used food. And she wanted me to, use my used food in her cookbook. I was like, and we threw her cookbook in the garbage.
Oh.
I'm
they
sure,
didn't air that. That was hilarious.
I'm sure you recycled the cookbook, right?
Exactly. That's exactly what we did. We recycled her cookbook.
Now,
I had her naked in my bathtub.
Did you really?
The host of that show?
Yeah, I had her on the bed with me. I had her in my tub. Forget it.
Did you? Oh, yeah? Did you end up stooping her?
Nah, I don't know. No,
yeah, right.
There's cameras around, but I could be a porn star, too. I told you.
Wait, why
totally.
Was she
yeah,
a
we can hear it.
Porn set anyway, so I was like, just take your pants off, baby. Let's go.
You know, I got John Holmes blood.
Oh, you got a big one, huh?
Yeah, that's what they tell me.
No,
you know? I can tell it to anybody that wants to see it, you know.
Now,
we don't hide it.
Yeah.
Are you considered the class of the neighborhood? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anywhere I go, I'm the star of the show.
Now, Sal, yeah, you must make tons of dough if you're able to blow that much money. What do you? Because it said you were in construction. Because I think you murder people.
No, that my father does that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he's doing time for it, so.
Okay, well, maybe.
Got that. I'm just working. I'm a worker, man.
All right.
I'm ex-Navy, so you know.
Very good.
Now,
you know.
Now, Sal, we saw on the piece on the TV show Wasted, you hit the hot tub 3 times a day?
Yeah, 3 times a day.
Okay.
And then you still swim in the pool that's 104 degrees year round, right?
Correct. What I do is when I come home from work, I take my pants off before I get in my house, and I jump in my pool.
Okay.
And then I get out of my pool, and I go upstairs and wash the chlorine off of my tub.
All right. Now, how long till the show up?
What's that?
How long do the show up?
Yeah, how long does it take for them to get
in my house all the time?
I was going to say, they're probably all over the place throwing it at you, right?
Yeah, all over. I get you if you want. You need
no, I'm good.
No, we're good, man. Talking to Sal.
There's 2 of you on the phone right now?
There's three of us, Sal.
Oh, wait.
Talking to Sal.
Honestly, I never heard of your show. Is it you guys? Are you in New York? The show?
We're in New York State. We're in Albany, but we're not in New York City.
No.
Oh, so it's not on any radio station here in New York?
No,
not
in
the
city.
Not in the city. You know what? We're doing as best we can, but we're not good enough to be in New York City.
Well, put me on that, and you'll be good enough for New York City.
Probably the trick, right?
Well, let's do it, man.
Sal Salome joins us. He was on the TV show Wasted. They tried to get him to reduce his $20,000 a year electrical bill, and it, in fact, went up in the 1 month that Sal introduced some of the stuff into their home, the recommendations from the experts on the show. Now, what happened with the food processor that they put outside? What's it called? The waste bucket.
What,
Wish I could.
Composter?
That's the one. Composter. All the other examples I prefer.
Food processor and waste bucket.
Yeah, the food. Those
are
same.
Two things that are not a composter. But I started asking the question thinking that I would think of the word by the time I got to the end. And in fact, it was a very short question.
You're supposed to put your used food in there, and it's supposed to make dirt.
Yes.
Out of here.
Oh,
you weren't buying
I'm not
it.
doing that. It stinks.
Now, Sal, you seem like
I go to the Home Depot and buy bags of dirt.
That's a good point.
Now, Sal, you obviously would love to have more money to spend on other things that you do, yes?
Of course I would like to have more money to spend on other things.
You realize, though, that just some very minor modifications that if you got used to over maybe 2 weeks, you wouldn't even notice. You'd have thousands of dollars more. Do you realize that to buy more patchouli, fake gold, out-of-style shirts, and snakeskin boots that you wear?
Well, are you like a green show, too? Are you trying to make me reduce my bills?
No, I'm trying to tell you could have more of the stuff you utilize, like ugly women with too much makeup.
Get more jobs and get a raise, and you can make the money and you do what you're doing.
Well, you could do that too.
You could, sure.
Sal, the other
ain't sacrificing no blood. If I don't do that, there's going to be problems.
All right,
Sal, the other two. The other two guys on the show, Sal, didn't see the episode. Will you explain to the guys why you chose not to turn the thermostat down on your outdoor pool from 104 to 100 degrees or whatever they suggested?
Because then it would be a cold pool.
A cold pool, okay, so we can't have that.
No, you don't want a cold, stupid pool.
I swim in the winter, man.
Well, what if you just went to 102? That's too cold?
102, yeah, I don't know. Look, man, do you ever watch Spinal Tap?
Yeah.
But it has 11.
Oh, now that makes perfect sense, Sal.
Theory, baby.
Right.
Well, Sal, we did they follow up anymore? I mean, because you seem like somebody they'd bring back for another episode.
For sure.
Well, the producer, it's kind of funny because I wasn't supposed to go on that show. I was originally going to go on the show called To Catch a Thief. Did you ever see that show?
No, what is?
All right, it's the show where those two guys, ex-burglars, would go around to people's houses and just break into their house and then show the family how they're not paying attention to security.
Yeah,
I've
seen that.
Exploit the weaknesses.
I called up that show and I said, I want to see you guys come over here and rob my house like this.
Okay.
I want to see you do it.
Right.
I guarantee you ain't doing it.
Right.
And then they came and we were going to do it, that show, but then that show went off the air.
Okay.
And the producer remembered me and was like, I want you for something.
Okay.
And then the show came up, the green, which I really wasn't into, but I'm a great candidate for it.
Right.
So I was like, let's do it. And then we did it, and we did it.
Wow,
and now
man.
We're on the Green Network now.
A place that Sal Salone.
In the Green Waves.
Well, Sal, listen, man, you got to get on some other shows too, because you obviously know what you're capable of, and we're hearing it. So, can you imagine if you were on like Survivor or any of those other shows?
Well, get me on the show, man. Let me get on your show.
You're on our show, Sal. You stupid.
I'm on your show right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you think we were doing?
I don't know what
Sniffing
you're
your you stupid.
Yeah, you like to call me stupid. I don't call me stupid in front of my face. I'm not violent.
No.
Oh, my God.
Well, Sal, good luck. Keep working, man. You got to pay that $20,000 electrical bill. So.
Yep.
Yeah, well, give me a job so I can pay it.
No, we're not.
We don't have any money,
No,
but you'll be
no.
on all the reality shows. I guarantee you that.
Just keep talking filthy, doing your stuff. Whatever it is, all the other things you do, you'll be famous. I promise you. Just don't lose what you got, Sal.
Well, I got to get it out there, man. So you got the connects.
We got you.
Put me on the waves, man.
We don't have any connections, Sal. Are you kidding me? Jesus.
Well, Sal, congrats on the good show, and we appreciate you taking time with us, buddy.
No, this is going to air somewhere.
Yes! Yeah, Jesus! You did great, and now you're falling apart.
It's going to air tomorrow on the Chicken Wing Show.
Yes, Sal. It's going to air
tomorrow on the Chicken Wing Show.
Jesus.
Well, all right, so what do? We go on satellite radio and we look for it?
No, you don't do anything. You hang up, and you go hang around with your other greasy Guido friends, and then we air the interview. Oh, Jesus.
We'll see you, buddy.
You stinky idiot.
I'm stupid.
Wow. Guy's an idiot.
Man. Talks fast, but his brain doesn't work.
Oh, my God. It is a Talk to the Tape with Jack Black, and of the Jack Black, of course, in movies such as School of Rock and Envy, which was not good. He's been in a million things.
He was in, what do you call it, Anchorman, too, as
briefly.
cameo.
Yeah, briefly.
He's been in a million.
Does a lot of cameo stuff like that, but Talk to the Tape, take sound bites from various characters and play them down the phone lines in prank phone call category kind of style. This one I referred to as our United Nations call because we had people answer the phone from many different backgrounds, including a lady in the first call who has the worst voice in the history of voice.
Her voice is so screwed up.
Now what a Chinese.
It's got a Pollock in it.
Hey. How's it going? Yeah, hold on a second. I'm looking at the menu.
Who's this?
Me. Me, baby. Me.
Listen to this
Let me
lady's
give you
voice.
the girl. Hang on.
Listen to her voice.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
How's it going?
Hi, who's this?
What?
Me, baby. Me. Yeah, hold on a second. I'm looking at the menu.
Who is this?
Me, baby. Me.
I don't know who me is. What do you want?
Me. You know how you got the 6-piece nuggets?
What?
Just, can you give me just 4 nuggets?
We don't have nuggets.
Shut up and listen to my order.
Sick bitch.
Just, can you give me just 4 nuggets?
Oh, what a monster.
I could listen to her talk all day.
It's like she was talking out of her ears.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, that's the chicken. How can I help you?
Hey. How's it going?
Hello?
What are you doing?
Can I help you?
Yeah. Yeah, hold on a second. I'm looking at the menu. You know what I was thinking?
What?
You know how you got the 6-piece nuggets?
Catfish nugget?
Yeah. Just,
Yeah.
can you give me just 4 nuggets?
No, I have to give it to you like it come, baby. That's the only way.
Take the 6 nuggets and throw 2 of them away.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama.
Martin Lawrence is Big Mama. Big Mama's house.
Hello, Africa.
Hey.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good?
Okay. Yeah, hold on a second. I'm looking at the menu.
Okay.
I love that.
You know what I was thinking?
Huh?
You know what I was thinking?
What?
You know how you got the 6-piece nuggets?
No. We don't sell the chicken nugget. We sell African food.
Just, can you give me just 4 nuggets?
We don't sell nuggets.
Okay.
What'd you say? We don't sell nuggets.
And I'm gonna go with a fillet of fish sandwich.
No, we don't have fish sandwich. This is an African restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Now, if you could take a Coca-Cola and just go half Coca-Cola, half Diet Coke.
No, we don't have it.
Shut up and listen to my order.
There it is.
Also a small seasoned Curly's.
You shut up.
I love you.
You shut up.
I love you.
Shut your mouth.
I love you.
Shut up! Just hang up.
Oh.
I love you. Hey, my wife loves it when I say it to her that way.
Hey.
Hey.
Good morning, All Eyes to Me. Can I help you?
Hey.
Hello?
How's it going?
Good. How's it going?
Yeah. Yeah, hold on a second. I'm looking at the menu.
Hey.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what kind of phone call is this. Okay, so you want to put an order in?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how you got the 6-piece nuggets?
Yeah, the kids' meal with the fries?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, can you give me just 4 nuggets? Trying to watch my figure.
Are you those 2 extra pieces, huh? They'll kill ya?
Yeah.
Well, can't you just put them on the side and give them to a friend?
What's funny? Oh, man! Just, can you give me just 4 nuggets?
Let me go ask. I'm sure it's no problem. Okay, so you just want 4 with the fries?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Put 2 of them up your ass and give me 4 chicken McNuggets. Okay.
Are you talking to me?
No. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Okay.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
How's it going?
Okay, how you doing? What's up?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm looking at the menu.
Okay, you want to place an order?
Yeah. Dude, listen.
Yeah.
I've been doing push-ups.
Pardon me?
Push-ups?
What is it?
It's where you lay down flat on the ground, and then you let your boner lift you up off the ground.
What else do you have to say, sir, besides this?
See? It's simple.
Huh?
I love you.
Zane's a goner.
He's gone to the streaky laugh.
He's got his hand over his eyes, and all I can see is teeth and tongue.
It's all chiclets.
Oh, God. Oh, I choked on my spit. Oh,
Take 2 of them and stick them.
Yeah, that to me is just, that's pretty much a knockout punch.
Novocaine News was at the wheel of What Can Joe Do stopped on yesterday. I
Yeah.
see our pal Joseph and his donkey teeth are back in here. Joe, can you, how you feeling? You want to stay in there or you want to come in here?
Whatever you want. Whatever.
That's not real.
Whatever.
that is real. Jake is shaking his head. Jake, Joe, look at that smile on his face. It's a weird look to you, Joe.
I can't feel anything.
Hey, do you think you could do the Happy Gilmore Zerbert now? Do you think you could do that now?
I can't even. I don't even know. I'm
What number is that
using a
one?
mirror to see if I'm biting my tongue off. I keep biting the inside of my mouth.
I thought you were faking at first, and I can see it's funny because where you're sitting, I can see light reflecting on your face, and I didn't know where it was coming from. I thought the sun was hitting at a weird angle. He really has a mirror to try to.
Dude, I feel sorry for Jake because the whole time in the car, I'm effing looking at the mirror instead of the road.
Yeah, all right, I'll see you guys there.
Yeah, all right, I'll see you guys there. There's nothing. I can't say words. How can I do something I can't do anyways?
Yeah, all right, I'll see you guys there.
One more time.
Yeah, all right, I'll see you guys there.
He's actually better at it now.
He is better at it.
He looks very, his tongue shooting out of his mouth when he says words. He looks very special. For lack of a better term.
There's a weird facial expression going on, unintentional.
Joe, do you want to, I don't know. I want to hear you talk some more real quick. Anything.
Tell us where the numbness is.
Yeah.
It's all over my face.
Can you feel your ears? Flick your ear.
The ear, yeah.
Okay.
The bottom jaw, no. The nose, no. Not at all.
You can't feel your nose?
No.
And he keeps going like this.
Your top teeth are almost sticking out like Howdy Doody. The woman who gave you your shots was very nice to you.
He has to hold a mirror up to his mouth when he's drinking.
And I drew anyways.
When you first talked, if you had stopped, if you could have paused time, I would have bet a lot of money that you were faking and that there's no way you could have that much of a going on.
Haven't you ever had this before?
Not that many, no.
Not like that.
He's drunk.
He's trying to see if there's snot coming out of his nose.
Joe, did you interact with the dentist or anyone else there?
Yeah, the whole staff.
Yeah? What they think about this whole ordeal?
Maybe it's funny.
This is going to last for a while, Joe. That's the exciting part.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Look at the mirror. This is great.
Awesome.
It was suggested by YouTube, Jake, that you do some Ron Burgundy warm-up exercises before you do your news.
Unique New York.
Unique New York. Unique New York.
Can you do how much wood? Could a woodchuck chuck?
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
Susie.
Suck wood.
Suck wood.
Joe, what is that creature? Looks like a horse, striped, black and white. What's that called?
Zebra. Zebra.
You're a different person with this.
Yeah.
It really is.
Because not only can you not talk, but it actually makes you seem stupider because you're trying so hard to get the words to come out right.
It does. If someone just met you, they would think there was some sort of chromosome deficiency.
Yeah, and you suddenly have an overbite.
You do. You really do. You look different.
I can see because, I don't know, maybe when you can feel your face, you secretly, or I should say unknowingly, cover your donkeys. But now, since you don't know what's going on in your face, your donkeys,
they look like a couple of chiclets hanging out there.
They do. This is amazing.
You look like the kid in school whose parents never had enough money because they were poor for braces, and he always looked stupid for the rest of his life.
Always had boogers hanging out of his nose.
Like you should be making this noise.
Telling you.
By the way, during the break, Joe was pulling nose hairs out of his nose.
Mm-hmm.
And we said, does that hurt? And he goes, a little, but not that much.
Figured it was a good opportunity.
No, it didn't hurt at all.
You ready to give us a news update, Joe?
Yeah.
Joe, you're going to have to beatbox later.
Mm-hmm. Before you do news, too, you should probably take a nice drink of water out of this giant party cup. No, don't look.
Big slug of water.
Kept it all down.
You did pretty good there. You look very, very uncomfortable, Joe.
Now, why did you have to hold a mirror up to wipe your lips off with a napkin?
Did you forget where they're at?
Your hands still know where your lips are.
Well, so I could see where I have to dab.
Intern, I suppose, but your lips are still the same. Intern Wendy brought you a bib, Joe. Do you want to wear it?
No, it's fine. I'm good.
Joe, you seem so frustrated. I don't think I've ever seen you so upset.
I am.
Say frustrated again.
Me? Frustrated.
How about flustered?
Flustered.
Try this, Joe, one more time.
Yeah, all right. I'll see you guys there.
Yeah, all right, I'll see you guys there.
Yeah, all right. I'll see you guys there.
All right. Producer Joe at the news desk.
All right.
Do you want this? Do you want to hear?
Yeah, give him a news sounder.
Taking a little drink of water first.
Doesn't he talk funny?
That one went everywhere. Just took a drink.
Time for news.
Okay.
Here's Joe.
Good morning. It's time.
8:30.
8:30.
7:30 Central.
Yeah.
Time for your free beer and hot wings news update. I'm producer Joe.
Got so much slobber running down your face already.
Oh, you should have seen it before I had the water. I was like one of those a-holes who has a little white valve on the sides of their mouth.
Yeah, a light valve.
Little balls.
A light valve on the side.
Yeah, no one knows what I mean.
Jake, zoom on the spittle on his lip.
Go ahead.
How's the news?
It's good. Everything's fine. That's
Okay.
all.
Inform us, Joe.
Come on, do it.
Vice President Dick Cheney's former aide, Louis Scooter Liddy, has been sentenced to 30 months in prison. He was found guilty of lying and obstructing investigators during a probe into who leaked identity of CIA operative Valerie Flame.
Okay, now really try now.
Wait a minute, now you can't read.
2003.
You can read.
I'm looking at my lips, too, at the same time.
Would you give Hot Wings the mirror?
No.
Yes.
How come you have to have him? I don't understand.
Well, you don't have to understand.
Well, just try it without. Why do you need the mirror?
Try it without the mirror.
Without it.
Okay. The hunt is over for the fourth suspect in the alleged JFK Airport terror plot.
You're actually reading slower without the mirror.
Adele Noor of Guyana surrendered to authorities at a police station in Trinidad. Noor was the last suspect to be apprehended in the alleged plot. 2 others have been detained in Trinidad with an extradition hearing expected in early August.
The last August was with the mirror.
In lighter news, Joe, what do you have in lighter news?
Yeah,
the next story. What's that one about?
What's the kicker story in the news?
Hey, has your pet been spayed or neutered?
Hey. He goes,
hey. Will be said for the last time today on the Price is Right stage. Hundreds of fans have been camped outside CBS Television City in Hollywood to be a part of history, the taping of Bob Barker's final show. After 35 years, the longtime host is hanging up his mic. Barker's farewell episode will air June 15th. In sports.
Yeah, what's going on in sports, Joe? Fill us in.
Ducks try to put Sens on ice. Ice.
You're going to develop a new stammer. What if you develop a speech impediment from this? Can you imagine if it didn't go away?
The NHL season could come to a close tonight in Anaheim.
Yeah.
The Ducks need just one more win against the Senators to claim their first Stanley Cup.
Joe, why did you continue on with the sports? Joel writes, tell him to read at a normal speed. It doesn't affect your damn brain, idiot.
That is the amazing part, is it makes him read so slow.
Well, I'm trying to get the words right.
I think Joe, numb and irritated, is one of the funniest things I'll ever witness.
I hate it. I hate this so much.
Maybe you should play him a clip of when he read news that other time so he can see the pacing that we're looking for.
Yeah, Joe, I mean, you're a little slow on the uptake there.
57 degrees outside, mostly sunny. The time is 8:04 right now. If you haven't heard, there has been explosions in London.
Just try repeating all that. Give the temperature and the time and with the same enthusiasm.
This is what I'll do, Joe. I'll play a line of it, and you try to keep, you say what you said.
57 degrees outside, mostly sunny. The time is 8:04.
57 degrees outside. The time is 8:04.
57 degrees outside, mostly sunny. The time is 8:04 right now.
57 degrees outside, mostly sunny. The time is 8:04.
Haven't heard? There has been explosions in London.
There's been explosions in London.
The more he talks,
6 of them, actually, in the subway.
Do it again.
6 of them, actually, in the subway.
6 of them actually in the subway.
Tore open a packed double-decker bus.
Tore open a packed double-decker bus.
A what?
A packed double-decker bus.
2 people dead.
2 people dead.
And things are still opening up.
And things are still opening up.
It's
as
like
we speak. And I'll let you know if any new information comes up. Coming up, Talk to the Tape with Jack Black.
Coming out, Talk to the Tape with Jack Black.
What were the baseball scores from last night,
Yeah,
Joe? I
Joe.
didn't see any of the baseball games. So.
Philadelphia Phillies 4.
We need some sports music. Let's kind of fade that down. And now it's to the sports scores with Joe.
National League. Philadelphia Phillies 4, New York Mets 2, 11 innings. Milwaukee Brewers 7, Chicago Cubs 5.
A lot of times these are done in quick, rapid order. End of the
Cardinals 4, Reds 3, Padres 1, Dodgers 0, Cleveland 1, Kansas 0, Yankees 7, Chicago 3.
That's Chicago. Chicago.
Rangers 7, Tigers 4, Oakland 2, Red Sox 0, Angels 5, Twins 1.
What is the full name of the Angels team?
The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Frank writes, when is Joe going to talk funny? I thought he had Novocaine. He sounds normal.
That sounded normal right there.
That was normal.
All right, Joe. How you feeling? Going to take a big drink there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you better wet your whistle, Joe. Oh, you got to see
Now, you
this.
are not intentionally drooling. I mean, that's
Why would I intentionally drool?
I'm just saying, you wouldn't. That's what I'm
did
saying.
go to the dentist today.
You just flew out of his mouth.
A big old giant looper.
Oh,
We got a suggestion on the email, and it says, give Joe a box of candy bars to sell to people outside, telling them the proceeds will go to... Well, you know. You really should do that. Go get a box of candy bars.
Don't you want to send me to camp?
I think producer Joe's Novocaine door-to-door sales is a great idea.
Or maybe you could just ask for directions even.
I don't know if I would appreciate that.
Joe, give us a little beatboxing like you did back when you sang the Bon Jovi.
You give love a bad name. Joe, jiggy Joe. Joe, jiggy Joe.
Well done, Joe.
Yeah, I tried to smoke a cigarette on the way here. It was pointless. I can't feel when my lips are even closed around it. I threw away the whole thing.
Are you a little grumpy because you can't get your nick fit?
I'm grumpy because of everything. It's so hard to talk like this with... Oh, jeez.
Do you want us to light a cigarette and just hold it under your nose so maybe you get some secondhand?
Maybe how you could blow some smoke in your mouth.
Oh, man.
Oh, gross.
We got another email. Somebody said that that the similarities between you and William Hung.
Could you sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game"?
Take me out to the ball game. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack.
There is some
peanuts. Peanuts and Cracker Jack.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack.
Except that Hung doesn't say peanuts.
He's trying so hard.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
I got the whole clip of William doing the anthem.
I would like to hear that again.
Be out to the ball game.
Looks like Joe too.
Be out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back. It's time to root.
Joe, pick it up at root.
It's time to root.
Root for the home team.
If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you out at the old ball game.
Good luck on the candy bar sales later on.
Sound like special ed on Crank Yankers.
Yay!
Holy cow. Well done, Joe. Joe.
Yeah.
On Thursday, or Friday rather, you were overseeing an intern view with intern Jackie Manvoice. An intern view where the interns are given no warning and they're brought out to a production studio where they interview someone. And none of the interns have really ever been in a studio by themselves.
No.
And then you put them in an interview situation, which can be fairly stressful because you don't want the guest to think you're an idiot. And you know that we're going to do everything we can to tear you down, and that's exactly what Jackie Manvoice had in front of her.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, interns at most radio stations, their duties include very, very basic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And for you to do this, totally make them fish out of water like that. I mean, I don't know what I would have done when I interned at a radio station many, many years ago. If Ken Calvert came busting in with headphones and said, "Hey, Eric, let's go. You're interviewing so-and-so," and I had no idea who it was right now. Oh, my gosh, I would have crapped.
Terrifying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my it's actually a great joy when it happens, the intern view, when it happens during the show, because I'll see the interns sitting either in Steve's booth or Joe's booth with them, and you'll see Joe walk in holding headphones and gesture to them, and I can't hear any of it, but then you see the interns, the look on their face, like, what? No, not me. No, there must be someone else here. No.
Yeah, it's
terrible.
It is something.
And then they usually walk past the studio, the door here where there's the window, and I often see hands on face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Marissa was red and blotchy from nerves.
Oh yeah.
Jackie Manvoice was nervous. And so you haven't told us you really like this one, and you did not tell us who this intern view is with.
No, I haven't said anything about it.
Do we say who, or do we find out as the interview starts?
Well, you'll know exactly who it is when the intro music plays. The only thing I've told you guys is that on the back of this piece of paper, torn in half, lined paper, this was the only prep sheet that they got, and it was just what I wrote on in pencil.
Okay.
I gave them no information. She had never heard of this person with the words that I'd written on here, and she definitely and it wasn't even his name. I didn't write the actual name.
You didn't write?
Oh my!
What? Did you put someone else's name?
It'll be explained.
Yeah, it will be.
I just by looking at you, I can tell it'll be explained as soon as we hit that. Are we all ready? Now, and we'll probably stop this a few times here and there, or should we just play it through?
We always stop it, I suspect.
Excellent.
So this has the music at the beginning, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no. The intro. You have intro music.
Fail.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, Joe.
Our show gets an A for communication today.
Mm-hmm.
I send the clips of Lenny Dykstra with no instruction for bleeping. And now this. Top notch.
Well,
Hot Wings, could you miscommunicate something so that we're all guilty of it?
I will try. Joe, post what I'm thinking. Steve. Deal.
Okay, this was the music Joe was referring to.
Oh, boy.
John Kerry.
Can you read that?
Yeah.
So this is an intern view. Jackie Manvoice interviewing the guy that yelled, "Don't tase me, bro," at the John Kerry speech at the University of Florida. What is his name? Andrew?
Andrew something. Andrew Meyer.
Why
and I wrote, "The don't tase me, bro, kid." That's all she knew.
Why was he doing interviews?
I don't know.
All right.
I got a newsletter from him. I think I tried contacting him a long time ago, and I think he sends me newsletters, but I didn't even I think I just deleted them.
Why does he have newsletters?
I don't know.
Because he's the Don't Tase Me Bro Hot Wings.
He's riding the wave. I'm not joking. His newsletter said something like, I'm trying to keep the momentum going the Don't Tase Me fame.
Oh, God. You don't have fame. All right.
It's a great idea. All right, so Jackie Man Voice interviewing a guy she doesn't know who he is, the Don't Tase Me Bro guy, Andrew Meyer from the University of Florida and the John Kerry incident.
Hello.
Hey, this is Jackie with Beer and Hot Wings.
How you doing?
Good. How are you doing today?
Very good.
Good. So you want to start off with telling us your name?
Excuse me?
What? Can you start off telling us your name?
My name is Andrew Meyer.
Andrew Meyer. Want to tell us a little about yourself?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm a student. I'm a citizen in America, and I have a lot of different points of view. I appreciate you guys taking me on the show.
Well, we appreciate having you here.
So far,
he still doesn't know anything.
Tell us some of your points of view.
Is this going on the air?
Yes.
That's a question
Am I on
that
the-
indicates that the guest thinks it's going very poorly. Yeah.
She's trying, but
I like
when
her.
she said, who are you, he came back with student and citizen of America. I know I have a billion questions to ask that guy.
I'm a student and a citizen, and I have lots of opinions. Thanks.
Is this going on the air?
Yes.
Am I on the air right now?
Yes.
I'm live right now.
Yes.
That's surprising. What was the lead in?
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Just calling you.
Is free beer or hot wings around?
Yes. They're not with me. I'm doing the interview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Good.
She's so nervous.
Yeah.
She's cracking up.
Tell you about myself.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I spent a lot of time reading about history, reading about what's going on. You've ever heard the quote, those who don't study history are doomed to repeat it, something like that, right?
She's not listening.
Yeah.
Really? And she answers everything with one word.
She wasn't. She was. She couldn't talk. I was sitting there going, "Yes, yes, say yes."
Because she was laughing so hard.
Yeah.
She seems to be someone who, when she gets nervous, it would
so
manifest in crazy laughter.
Cracking
so
up.
nervous she couldn't talk, and I just wanted to keep it going because it had to at least get to the part where I kind of stoked the fire.
All right, good. All right, here we go.
Those who don't study history are doomed to repeat it, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, in America right now, we have a repeat, basically, of what's been happening. It's a cycle,
Yeah. Okay, here, I'm going to cut to the chase. Will you say the line, "Don't tase me, bro"?
Well, is that why you're calling me?
Yeah.
It might be.
I don't understand. Do you think what happened there was funny?
Yes.
Please.
No.
Oh, damn.
No.
I wish she would have said yes.
So, what's the purpose of this interview?
Oh, God. She doesn't know.
I mean,
To learn more about you.
She's laughing in his face. If you're just tuning in, you're in the middle of an intern view. Intern Jackie Man Voice, interviewing the Don't Tase Me Bro guy from the University of Florida. And this is actually the good part if you're just tuning in. This is when it's going the most smoothly.
there's no way this is live on the air right now. This is so preposterous.
Well, this is. I'm sorry, this is.
He's not completely
This
stupid.
is on radio.
This is a bit of an impromptu interview for me. Sorry. Okay, this is real. If you could tell us a little more about yourself, it'd be great.
I can't believe this is live. All right.
I'm sorry. It is. Yes.
Okay. Well, the reason I'm on your show today is because I feel that everyone is powerful, especially people in America. We hold, all of us, the opinions that we hold, right? it makes a difference as to what we get in this world,
It's
right?
boring.
Okay, now say, don't tase me.
Oh, man.
Hold on, I gotta
my
back that
gosh,
up.
I can't
He
believe
finished
that. He gives this,
His
he's expecting to
monologue.
hear da 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 da, and
Yeah.
he gets now say, "Don't tase me, bro."
Oh, and then he kind of feigns disgust.
It makes a difference as to what we get in this world, right?
Right? Pause.
Okay, now say, don't tase me, bro.
Oh, man.
Come on, do it.
What?
Where'd she get that?
Oh, man.
Joseph.
So, anyway, this is a good example. I don't know, do you feel like there's news on television? Like you get real information about the world from TV?
Yes,
You do?
I do.
What did you learn from the news lately? What have they taught you?
What a blowhard idiot, by the way.
Michael Jackson's dead.
That's not funny.
Dude, that's so funny. So great. Just the fact that she's laughing in his face. He can't handle that.
What have you learned from the news? Michael Jackson's dead.
Just the fact that this guy has the stark realization that she is not taking him serious in the least.
Lately, what have they taught you?
You can hear Joe feeding her the line.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson's dead.
That's not funny.
I completely agree. It's not funny.
Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing. I'm really choked up.
I mean, he was a great entertainer. Whatever his personal problems, you don't understand him as a person. You never met him. Maybe he was molested as a child himself. You're never going to break the cycle of child molesters if you laugh at them and ridicule them and you don't try and understand where they're coming from.
He has never
I would
laughed.
never ridicule a child molester.
Oh man! So this is a funny show, huh?
So
this
frustrated.
This is a crack up.
Just say, don't taste me, bro.
Oh.
Oh, dude.
Oh my gosh, she's tenacious.
Man.
That's all we need.
Well, you just gonna play the clip over and over?
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
No, we would not do that.
appreciate it.
That's not why we call you.
Okay. Call me back with free beer and hot wings sometime. They sound like some fun guys.
Nope.
Okay.
We are.
Thanks for your time.
Say it.
Say it.
Okay, it's almost done here.
Oh my god.
What the hell? Who was that? Who was that?
She still doesn't even know.
Say don't tase me, bro.
I love that he takes himself so seriously.
Oh boy, does he.
Don't tase me, bro, is more than just a catchphrase on a T-shirt. He's changing America. One incredibly awkward, poorly executed radio interview at a time.
Oh boy, was that funny.
I talked to him the night before, and I knew that would incense him. He was so serious. I talked to him for like 20 minutes.
Do you think he's ever laughed about anything in his whole life?
What a pain that you have to do that. You actually had to act interested and to cultivate what he perceives as a safe haven to put his message out just to get 3 minutes with this stupid idiot.
He'd given about it.
Nobody else would. So you have to
you really got him.
He turned everyone down.
So you have to lend a sympathetic ear to get this, to give him this forum, and she just waylays him right in the nuts with just say the line.
Just say don't tase me, bro.
Oh, it's perfect. What a weave.
By the way, I think it has to be the rule for all interns doing an intern view that they have to answer the questions, is this live? Are we on right now? Always with, yes, we are. Because in the past, some of the other ones would have been honest and said, no, we're taping it for later. And that lets them off the hook. They have to think they're on live.
Yeah.
That was very important to that intern view.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
Oh, my gosh.
Well done to her. Well done to you, Joe.
Oh, man.
I got a funny story about my wife. She is so sick of waiting for that bathroom to get done.
Yeah, I saw her on Saturday.
It's been some time.
Something's happened.
It was mentioned a couple times Saturday, and it wasn't one of those things where we were talking about home improvements or anything. And I thought, yeah, that heat's going to get turned up, or it already is.
If you want, I can sit on this and tell you this, or I can do it now, whatever you want.
You can tell us now.
When did the project
August.
start? August.
And it's the bigger of the two bathrooms, and it's the one nearer the bedrooms where you would more likely get ready, right?
Yes. And,
I mean, it would be the main use bathroom.
I'll tell you what, after one day after I started working on it, after one day, she was sick of waking up in the middle of the night and walking downstairs to use the restroom.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a reasonable
That was in August.
response.
The failed Chores for Poon program, that was a failed policy in the household.
Mm-hmm.
And so I then didn't do anything for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
Completely ripped apart. No floor, no sinks.
Does it even have a bathroom, a toilet?
No.
There's not
There's
even a
no
toilet,
in there. Hence, she goes downstairs to use the restroom.
But, I mean, it's not even sitting in there at
No.
this point. Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. There is a bathtub. A bathtub was installed, an insert, so the kids can take baths. But that's it. The paint, I was able to put primer on the walls, and I have slowly been making progress. And now I don't know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
To the average person, and the reason why every room in my house looks like crap is because I'll do it, and then it takes 10 months and looks like crap.
Mm-hmm.
You should always have a professional do work. And I've told myself this a million times, but somehow I convince myself that I can do it. I buy the ceiling paint, and I'm going to paint the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm using the wrong roller, and that became clear because when it dried, it looked like popcorn texture.
Uh-oh. Oh, you're using a real thick nap.
Wrong nap. Wrong. Completely wrong.
Using like a 3/4 inch.
Awful.
Nice and thick.
I'm not as. It would look better if I filled the paint pan full of paint and threw the paint up and whatever stuck and dripped down.
Yeah.
It would look more appropriate.
Yeah, you know you're applying too much paint to the wall when it starts to run down the wall.
Well, this was the ceiling again.
Mm-hmm.
So it was all poppy, and it looked awful.
Yeah.
And it dried, and then I went up there and touched it, and actually the paint started falling off.
It's too heavy. Yeah.
It was awful.
Mm-hmm.
And so she saw me looking at it, and she heard me making these talking to myself sounds. Oh, look at that. Oh, boy.
Didn't expect that.
And then I actually said, I have to start over. Oh, boy, I got to get some sandpaper.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't even know if that's how you fix it. But
I'd say that's your best bet.
I'm looking at this.
Maybe a coal shovel.
This awful on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Sanding the ceiling's easy.
It's fun to have your hands over your head
for a long period of time.
Never do that.
Mm-hmm. Moving back and forth like that, it's awful.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, I'm usually used to that type of motion below the waist, but above the head is a problem.
Yeah.
So oh man, this is going to be a bummer. And the woman apparently snapped. She didn't say anything. She looked and realized, oh God, no, my birthday is coming up. She's thinking to herself, and people who are gonna be coming from out of town are gonna be staying with us for the birthday party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and they're gonna see our redneck bathroom, and she doesn't like that prospect because she's a big girl. She's 40. You shouldn't be living in a squat house with no bathroom.
Right. Usually,
these are reasonable concerns on her part.
Yeah, and again, I do not fault her in it for any of this.
No.
And I come home from work yesterday, and there's a strange vehicle in my driveway.
She went over your head.
And I reckon it was, believe it or not, it was a white Corsica. It looked just like my old ghetto car.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
And that has nothing to do with the story. I pull in, and I go in the house, and she's with a guy who's wearing a shirt that said Ed's Painting Service on his shirt. And I looked at her, and I looked at him, and I said, hello. And she looks at me like, don't say a word.
Yeah.
Just shut your effing hole, you idiot.
Go take your nap,
you've ruined this
jerk.
long enough.
And they're upstairs. He's giving her an estimate.
Yeah.
And I walk upstairs, and he has an affidavit with the estimate.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, looks good. Thanks. When can you start?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. this is showing my maturity here. You'll have to admit.
Yeah, this is your only way out.
You made a great choice.
I'm becoming a big boy. Slowly but surely, you can see the progression. Because
5 years ago, Mr. 10 would have said, "Get out of my house!
Absolutely.
I do not authorize this."
Yes.
I'm in charge. I make the rules because I'm a big shot. Yeah. Trying to stick to this budget, and damn it. Yeah.
That's what it would have been in the past. But you know that
she's had it.
If you don't agree to this, you'll only need one bathroom because she'll leave with all the kids.
Damn
That'll be
I'm
it for
working
you.
my ass off. I'm trying to get this
No more.
budget secured. And God, no rage. Rage.
No.
It was very pleasant. I said, okay, well, when can you start, Ed? And he goes, well, Monday, and I'll be done in a day and a half. And I go, great. What did I do wrong? Well, you used the wrong paint. You used the wrong nap. You're here. These are all wrong things.
Right, everything.
And I go, well, I'm glad you're here, Ed. Get started and knock yourself out. Sign the thing, done deal. He leaves, and she actually says, I'm sorry I did that. And I go, don't be sorry.
Yeah,
It's cool. You're good.
Justified.
I appreciate this now.
It takes the pressure off you. You don't have to feel moderately guilty in the back of your head anymore.
Joke is, I can't believe it. I can't believe it worked out.
I keep waiting for him to ruin it.
But I did, prior to the good interaction, these are all positive things. This is the influence of Free Bear and Hot Wings maturity factor trickling down is what this is.
Yeah.
I sat at the computer, and there was a moment when I was at a crossroads in my mind, because before I went to visit them, him giving her the estimate, I went downstairs to check the email, and I actually thought to myself, okay, I actually said, I'm pissed, and I was rehearsing what I was going to say to her. And then it dawned on me, what are you doing? What the hell's the matter with you?
Yeah.
Shut the F up for once.
There's no way you could have won that.
And just go with it, you idiot.
No, after 6 months.
Let it go.
You got to cut your losses there.
6 months. I couldn't be more happy right now about the prospect that I don't have to paint that effing bathroom anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. This is Rick in New Jersey. Hi, Rick.
Hey, Zane, looks like Ed's going to get the poon for painting now.
Oh, God damn you! Oh, no!
Yeah, she may have told him about the program.
Last segment, we were talking about knowing you have that conversation coming, and we had a couple of people who called and said, hey, they had done something at work where they'd sent out an email or told everyone they were incompetent, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And it kind of goes nicely because guys in Serbia, according to Reuters, 2 surgeons were working on a man, taking out his appendix. Guy's on the operating table.
Okay.
Body open.
Okay, just hanging out.
Yep. And the 2 surgeons working on him got in an argument, and rather than saying, you know what, let's be professional, let's finish the surgery and then discuss it later, they went all hockey fight and dropped their gloves and went outside.
This is it. Reloading.
It is.
Go off all over your stupid face, you mutt.
They actually took it outside. An assistant surgeon
was swimming around, looking
very
rather prehistoric in his fish-like state.
Very ugly.
Also, an assistant surgeon sat there and after a while kind of did the whole, I guess they're not coming back, and finished up the surgery.
Jeez.
The 2 surgeons ended up with bruises and loose teeth. One had a split lip and the other had a fractured finger. So they really went at it.
God dang, man. Yeah, I guess. Nice doctors.
Wondering if you've had a workplace fight of similar nature. 1-800-947-3979. Hot Wing, or Zane, you had the incident that time where you threw the coworker up against the wall. We've talked about that before.
Phil Williams.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Man.
Big head.
There are people listening right now who work for other radio companies in Nashville who were in the building when that happened. They moved from Knoxville to Nashville and may be hearing this actual discussion. And feel free to call in and remain anonymous as to what you heard in the building. It was chaos.
You were brought in because this guy, while a legend in that town.
Really? I mean, the guy had been there forever. And
he had stopped trying and stopped showing up regularly and wasn't giving effort, and you were told to fix it.
Yeah, I was hired as a producer. Come on in, and do some new things.
Yeah, get some fresh perspective on things.
He was the type of guy who he plays the guitar on the air and does a lot of nutty voices, and that's fine. A lot of people liked it, and I was providing another avenue, maybe do some interviews, and I was really producing. I mean, I was really behind the scenes, maybe doing a newscast here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And dude did not respond, and it pissed me off bad, and we got into a fist fight, and he outweighed me like you wouldn't believe.
He was much larger than me.
And I grabbed that bastard by the neck, and we got into it, man. I mean, it was incredibly awkward.
It's like he didn't know that you were an Armenian rageaholic and you were used to lifting heavy boulders off of family members. Years of genetic training had led you to that moment.
All the management at the station hated the guy because he was such a pain in the ass to deal with. They used to have to go to his house to wake him up.
Yeah, he'd show up late to work all the time.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, geez. So then afterwards, he got even more pissed off because I got no punishment whatsoever, because I remember sitting in the corner office, and then he leaves the meeting, and they go, "You really let your professional pants down." But way to go!
Yeah, they were all delighted.
I don't know that I've ever seen a fight at work. How have you? We've worked all at the same places, so if I haven't, you probably haven't.
No, I mean, I've seen a couple of people verbally get into it a couple of times, but never any physical contact.
There was one time where I was told to get out of the building because someone was going to be fired, and they thought that person might throw punches. And I was sort of given the, hey, it's probably going to be awkward if you're here.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
You're going to want to hit the road, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's a possibility. 1-800-947-3979. Wondering if you got in a fight at work.
We had a story that we did on the air not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was actually about 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, it was a while.
Do you want to do it now, or do you want to?
I don't know what it is.
It's the candy incident.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to do it now, or do you want to sit on and tease it and go to the phone?
That's fine.
I'm sorry. It's about a 5-minute clip, and we kind of got into the subject because there was a fight at my wife's work.
How's everything there? Everybody good and happy?
Oh, sure.
The baby good?
Baby's going nuts. The kids are getting up. The dog's barking.
Okay. All right. So everything's normal then.
Of course.
All right. So you came home from work the other day, and you told me that Jorge and Vasquez got into a brawl. Isn't that right?
Uh-huh.
Now, which one's the gay one?
Eric.
Did you not say? Uh-oh. Never mind. I made that part up.
Maybe Vasquez. I'm not sure.
Now you had said what did you do? You gave an order to the cook and he made it wrong. Tell it the way you told me.
Well, yeah, I ordered my table's meal, and I typed in exactly how I wanted it cooked.
Yep.
And I also explained it to him twice.
What was the meal?
Shrimp scampi.
Okay. And you told Jorge to make shrimp scampi.
Yes, but with over pasta instead of rice.
And what did he make for you?
He made me shrimp scampi in a bowl with 2 sides of fettuccine Alfredo.
What the hell?
That's not even close.
And you, of course, speak fluent Spanish, do you not?
Exactly.
So how would you say to Jorge, I'm going to need the shrimp scampi over pasta, not rice? Say it.
Yo necesito shrimp scampi over con pasta, no arroz.
And he responded with sí, I assume.
Sí, yo entiendo, which means yes, I understand.
Okay. You got the crappy food, and how did you respond?
I said, ¿Qué pasó?, which means what happened.
Uh-huh.
And he said, this is what you told me to make. I said, no, that's not what I told you to make. I told you to make shrimp scampi over fettuccine pasta. I said, not shrimp scampi with 2 sides of fettuccine.
Right.
And so he started screaming at me.
Did he call you crazy gringo?
No, he didn't call me a crazy gringo.
All right. So then, what happened?
So then the other guy...
Well, wait a minute. No, you left the key part out. Didn't he swear at you in
not yet.
I'm sorry.
Be patient.
Do you want her to tell the story or not?
I want her to get to the good parts.
So then the other guy understood what I wanted, so he started making it.
Yeah. And that was Vasquez, the gay one.
And the other guy's still yelling at me, so I told him to forget about it.
Okay.
I said, forget about it. I said, he knows what I want. Forget about it. He'll make it. And so when I took my food out, he said, as I was walking out, he called me a bad name.
And what was the bad name?
I can't say it.
Well, the Mexican FCC are not in town.
No, you can't swear in Spanish.
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, what? You can say any word you want in another language?
Well, who's gonna know?
Half the people
who
would
speak
know.
Spanish.
Jeez, you're an
you
idiot.
Can't say it. All right. Well, then he swore at you in Spanish,
They
correct?
swore at me in Spanish, yeah.
And Vasquez, the gay one, took offense on your behalf. Is that right?
Well, on my behalf and his behalf, because Vasquez said, that he was at fault too.
Yeah.
Jorge was at fault too because he said you understood what she wanted, and so he called us both a bad name, and the guy walked over and slugged him in the face.
He slugged him in the face?
Yeah.
So right there. So what happened? Did a bunch of candy fly out of him?
You are an idiot. And I can't believe you guys encouraged him.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Okay, are you guys through?
No, just a minute.
That was unexpectedly stupid even from him.
A bunch of candy fly out of him.
Did everybody scurry on the ground trying to get like Mary Jane's?
We get it. Don't make it worse.
Sorry. I'm kidding.
All right.
You've done a wonderful job because this is going to propel us into the topic about workplace violence.
Thank you, Diana.
You've done a wonderful job.
Well done. Classic. 1-800-947-3979. If you've had the fight at work, let us start with Joe. Hi, Joe.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Very good. Joe in New Jersey. Joe, did you fight somebody at work?
Oh, man.
Who did you fight?
All right, so here's the deal, right? I got this summer job as a lifeguard over at a beach over on a town here in Bayville.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And basically the situation was my boss, who I go to school with, and is basically my same age. The only reason why he's my boss is because his father is the mayor of the town.
Right. Okay. That helps.
He basically started making fun of me, like out of nowhere. And it's kind of annoying. It's hot outside.
Is that a bit of a power kick?
Yeah, exactly. So basically what happened was we work out at the end of the dock, and he pissed me off so much that I basically tackled him right into the water.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Pile drove him down into the shallow water. Probably like 3 feet deep there.
Yeah, and then basically everybody that was on the beach called the cops. And they all showed up.
Well, they shouldn't have done that. They should have sat there and watched the frickin' show.
No kidding. It's like a hockey game.
It's normal people that come down from wherever and visit the Jersey Shore, and they call the cops on anything.
It was Benny's, wasn't it?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And just the fact of the matter is that, like, I had to go home, and I basically got docked that day's pay.
Because you hit the mayor's kid. It was worth it. It sounds worth it. Thank you, Joe. 1-800-947-3979. You can email freebearandhotwings@hotmail.com. This is Brad in West Michigan. Hi, Brad.
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad. Did you fight at work?
Yeah, I used to work for a pretty large package delivery company. I won't say any names, but
what are their initials?
Well, we got into a little bit of a verbal deal when I was doing packages and stuff, and he'd beat me pretty good with a package. I was like, well, we can finish this outside, dude. And
Zane said that before.
Yeah.
After getting hit in the head with a package.
Broke his nose.
Oh, man.
Frozen teabag.
Anyway.
Yeah, after work, I go, hey, man, why don't you finish this now? And it turned into some big Street Fighter thing in the parking lot, and a couple of bloody noses and stuff.
Did anyone grab a tire iron?
No, but he got thrown on top of a car, though.
No
kidding.
kidding.
So it was like Hollywood.
That's the real thing.
Did you follow rules of engagement?
Yeah, I made sure I let him swing at me first.
Okay. And did you hit him when he was down or kick him?
I had him, like, pinned on the hood, like, choking him.
All right. So you're still good at this point.
And then a guy jumped on me and, like, pulled me off and was like, you gotta stop doing that.
Oh, that's beautiful when they do that, because then you got an out. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're lucky that guy's here, man. I would have really killed you.
And the official Zane rules of engagement are you can only hit when both people are standing up,
ready to go.
And then no hurting anyone when they're down.
No sucker punches. And if he is unable to provide any offense, you have to stop.
Yeah, because you're not trying to kill someone. You're just trying to win the fight.
Just going to knock some sense into you.
Let's get to Mike, who's been waiting. Mike in New Hampshire. Hi, Mike.
Hey.
By the way, Mike, you're in New Hampshire. Are you a Boston Celtics fan?
Oh. I used to be, not so much anymore. I follow baseball mainly.
Well, you probably heard the news.
I just wanted to. We haven't referenced it today. I can't believe Dennis Johnson from the Boston Celtics from the glory years in the '80s is dead with the heart attack. That's just what. That's the only reason I bring that up.
Did you know that, Howings?
Yeah, I heard that on the way in.
And I can't think of a player I hated more, only because growing up a Piston fan, Dennis Johnson broke my heart on one simple play. Now there's a steal by Bird underneath the DJ, lays it in. What a play by Bird, but it was a great play by DJ too. I can't believe he's dead. 52 years old.
I'm going to try to find that on YouTube just for Celtic fans of that pivotal moment.
Mike, you got in a fight at work?
Yeah, I got in a fight.
What happened?
Well, it was dead at night, and I worked at a place called Fun Spot, which is the second largest arcade in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's really quiet at night, you can carry around a CD player and whatnot and walk the floors. And I never really got along with Nick and never saw eye to eye, and I got to take my break before him and just kind of walked by him. And he's like, fag, and I just kind of stopped and turned to look at him, thought nothing of it, and went to walk off, and he pushed me. And when he pushed me, my CD player fell out of my pocket onto the floor, and I just ripped the headphones off and threw them on the ground and punched him probably 8 or 10 times.
Oh, wow.
But the thing was, I had a ring on each hand.
Oh, yeah.
He came into work the next day with 36 stitches.
Oh, you opened him.
I'm pretty sure if you're throwing that kind of harsh language around and you're going to push someone, you should be ready to defend yourself when fists start flying in your direction. I don't think I feel too badly for this guy.
Well
and
done.
A week later, the owner came in, and I've been suspended from there since.
That's probably that's probably.
You're lucky you were in charge, though.
Seriously.
No, I was in charge. I was a minor at the time.
Something tells me you're one of those guys who was never in trouble, and so this guy thought he could walk all over you, and then you opened it up.
Well, no, I've been in trouble, but I
then
turned
he's
18,
just
so
stupid.
my record got wiped.
There you go. This guy just made bad decisions.
He's just an idiot, then, is what it is.
Let's see. This is Bill in West Michigan. Hi, Bill.
Hey, guys.
Did you get in a fight?
Oh, kind of.
Yeah,
we work at a trucking company.
Okay.
And we had a janitor, and I was new to the company, and we had a janitor that was Mexican, and me and him didn't get along so well, and so he started calling me names in Spanish, which I don't understand.
Mm-hmm. Did you possibly say to him, "You know, I don't speak Spanish. English,
he knew
please."
I didn't speak Spanish. He was using it to his advantage, and
Sure.
I told him
I don't speak Spanish.
Quit it, you know. And finally, one day we got into it across the shop. I told him, "If you don't stop, I'm going to drill you." And so he takes off across the shop. I'm chasing him around the shop, and he ends up upside a semi-truck, and there stands my boss. He heads towards the boss.
Yeah, okay, so like kids, and one of them runs to mom.
Yeah.
Probably a good choice.
Yeah.
I got him by the shirt collar, and I'm about ready to drill him. And my boss says, if you hit him, I'm going to fire you right here on the spot.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah. Is your fist cocked back? I mean, you're ready to roll?
I was in motion and had to veer off.
Oh! And that's how I dislocated my own shoulder.
Exactly.
And not too long after that, he lost his job. So.
Oh, see, it all worked out in the end. Except that you never did get the satisfaction of punching.
Never did.
Not at work, anyway. Thank you, Bill. 1-800-947-3979. Drew!
Yeah.
Were you in a fight?
No, actually, I'm not cool enough. It's from the mythical book of my father, a story that I heard from him.
Okay.
Yeah, when he was about 18, he worked at a grocery store, and there was a guy there that, back in the 60s, how everybody was, all hopped up on drugs, and probably thought they were better than everybody and could take anybody down. Well, this guy was playing a prank on my father, and he took my dad's time card. So my dad couldn't punch in for the day. So my dad thought, well, easiest way to take care of this is I'll take his time card. Well, the guy decided to confront my dad about where his time card was, and my dad said, I'm not going to give you your time card back until I get mine. And the guy, since he was bigger than my dad, thought, well, a good easy way to fix this is I'll just punch him right in the face. So,
right, ramp it up.
My dad.
That's the way to go.
Oh,
no kidding.
Except he ramped it up probably a little bit too big and knocked my dad out cold.
Knocked him out cold?
Knocked him out cold, and then just classically bent down to my dad as my dad's laying there, grabs his own time card out of his pocket, and then keeps my dad's time card. So then my dad comes to, and he kind of figures out what's going on. He's laying there. And
now he's 10 times more angry.
Yeah, now he's angry.
And embarrassed.
So he decides to get some cheese and put cheese all under the hood of this guy's car.
Cheese?
Cheese, yep.
Okay. Was this unusually stinky cheddar cheese?
I know it's some stinky cheddar cheese, and it is the hot summer too. So
okay.
So the day goes by. My dad never gets his time card back. The guy, obviously, he leaves for the day. Finds out about the cheese. Next day, comes into work. First thing he does, grabs my father, picks him up, drags him to where the butcher area is, and puts him over a huge meat grater.
Oh, what the hell?
Your dad, man, he took a beating.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, my dad's thinking, okay, I'm going to die. And luckily somebody pulled him off. Pulled the guy off my dad and told the guy, go cool down. And then my dad's name is Steve. He was like, Steve, just go back to work. Well, my dad, at that point, I think it reached the next level. So he was man enough where he followed the guy to the back room. There was a skid, one of those pallets.
Right.
Yeah.
Sitting next to the door. My dad grabbed one of the, the supporting rails, grabbed that, ripped it off.
Like one of the planks?
One of the planks, and just railed the guy right in the back of the head.
Oh, God. Talk about ramping it up. It all started with a clever time card prank. And next thing you know, it's death over and getting hit with a board. What are you? Your dad hacksaw Jim Duggan?
That got out of hand really quickly.
Yeah, that killed the guy with a trident.
That really escalated. Way to go, boys! You kept your head on a swivel out there.
Oh yeah, it's like it's Gangs of New York.
That's crazy.
And the funny thing is, that's by like 1/4 of one chapter of 65 chapters that my dad has told me of these kind of stories. So,
oh my God, your dad is a troublemaker.
Yeah. I think he was. I'll email you guys some stories, but he is a mythical man.
Apparently.
Little ball of dickishness, it sounds like.
2 weeks ago, we threw out the idea of each of us drawing a name and then having to write a political attack ad in the same style as all the attack ads we're all seeing on television right now.
Yeah.
About that person on the show.
Right.
So we all threw a business card in this very same headphone bag that I have here in my left hand. And then Hot Wings drew one out. You got Eric Zane.
Yep.
Producer Joe drew one out. He got Hot Wings. Eric Zane drew one out. He got me, and I got Producer Joe.
Right.
So we've all had 2 weeks to put them together. Everybody's ready.
Yep.
So we're set to debut them.
Yep.
Okay. Joe, why don't you come in here for this? Joe's behind the glass. He needs to be in the room so he can feel the sting. We're going to do 2 of them in this segment, I believe, and 2 in the next.
Okay.
Now, the name that is drawn out, is that the person who produced the spot, or is that the person that the attack ad is about? Which do you prefer? Doesn't matter.
I say when you draw a name, that's whoever's turn. Like if you were to draw Joe, you'd play Joe's attack ad towards...
I agree. I think that makes the most sense.
The one that Joe put together.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right. Hot Wings, are you ready to draw?
Sure, I'll draw.
Attack ad number 1 is going to be made by Hot Wings. You're pulling the name out.
By Eric Zane.
Oh,
and you got my name.
Yeah. All right. I didn't expect that. I don't know why. I just thought I'd go second.
Okay. Do you need anything technically?
Okay. I'm going to roll music on computer. I've got sound coming through on this, and one of my other clips is on computer also. But the sound is all set. You should have no problem. All you'd have to do basically is sit there once you start.
Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
Okay, Joe. Here. I want Joe to get into his producer booth so he can hear it from beginning to end. Starting my attack ad. Candidate free beer is bad for America. Say no to free beer this November 7th. A vote for free beer is a vote for racism. Yes, that's right, racism. Mr. Beer tries to push his racist views on radio listeners all across America. On his Shock Jock radio show. Listen to these words, if you can.
I actually refuse to acknowledge black people.
Or this.
I'm not real comfortable with black people.
Actual, unedited, and not out-of-context audio from Shock Jock Beer's lips reveal his true nature.
I'm a racist, and I only like racist songs.
But it doesn't stop there. Oh, no. Candidate Free Beer is a neo-Nazi. A hidden microphone has obtained sound of Mr. Beer at a pro-Hitler rally, chanting while a tape of Hitler is playing to the crowd. Listen to this, if you can.
Where the hell did that come from?
Vote against candidate beer this November. A vote for beer is a vote for pedophilia.
Of course.
This tape of words spoken on the radio by Mr. Beer and unedited in any way
I'm sure.
reveals his attraction for the children of voters like you.
But one night I get a phone call from one of the 14-year-old girls that I had French kissed.
What the hell was that?
Why does candidate Beer coach boys basketball? For some hot boy ass.
Just so happened that I French kiss kids in the youth basketball program.
Oh, my God.
A vote for Mr. Beer is a vote for molestation.
Just so happened that I molest kids in the youth basketball program.
Once again.
Just so happened that I molest kids in the youth basketball program.
Paid for by the group to elect Mark Foley.
Joe said flawless. Just so happened that I molest kids in the youth basketball program. Now, I'm not complaining because I think that was really funny and really well done. But I remember when we assigned the names, we said, now, this has to be based on truth.
It's an attack ad. They're never based on truth.
But the completely edited audio.
What? What?
I'm merely suggesting that some of those words didn't sound like they came from the same sentence. Though there were some that were still edited that sounded like they did, and it kind of freaked me out. But one night I get a phone call from one of the 14-year-old girls that I had French kissed. Just so happened that I French kiss kids in the youth basketball program. Don't like that one at all.
The Hitler one.
The Hitler. This is Freeberg again at the Hitler speech.
White. When did I say white?
I don't know.
Who knows?
And it was magic. I actually had help from listeners who sent me tips from podcasts of things you said.
Well, way to go, a-hole listeners. Yep. No one sent me one red tip.
Nobody sent me any tips either.
Someone sent me a tip that said, oh, FYI, the Beer used the word molest on track 2, 5:15 in of the October 4th podcast.
People hate me.
You might be able to use that for the Burn King.
Just so happened that I molest kids in the youth basketball program. Wow.
Jeez.
I didn't feel bad until you said that everyone contributed to my downfall. That's awful. All right, Hot Wings, draw out the next one. Again, this will be the creator of the attack ad.
Producer Joe.
So Producer Joe will play his that he created about Hot Wings.
Producer Joe.
Now, where did Joe go? He was in his room a second ago.
Hey,
dummy!
I don't know.
Why would you leave in the middle? What could possibly... Where did you go?
What the hell are you doing?
Went to get headphones.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Your name was drawn, Joe.
Oh, sweet.
Yep,
so yours is going to be the one that's happening right now. Is there anything you want to say beforehand?
No.
Okay.
Speaks for
itself. So the one that is attacking me that you made.
No. Because that's not what we decided minutes ago.
No.
Man.
What?
Well, you're all screwed up. You're grabbing headphones in the middle.
Well, no one gave me any. You just said, come on in.
Way to go, preparation, Pete.
Yeah, no kidding. What is the producer do?
Producer Joe.
Sure everything's prepared.
Well, what? Okay, you wanted me in here. God, this mic sounds awful.
No, I think it sounds okay.
I think it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted me in here as the break starts going.
Yeah.
You didn't say, hey, grab some headphones. We want you to sit
What's he going to do? Tell you to wipe your ass and you take a dump, too?
Well, I could have just sat in there.
Do you not need headphones?
No, I don't.
He wants you in here because it's better.
I have a big speaker in there.
I got you.
Joe's all
I
winded.
guess the people who have been in the business more than a week understood what I meant. That's why you eat bread filled with hair.
Oh! How you like them apples?
Let the attack ads begin now.
All right, well, now this is Producer Joe.
Joe, you can't get mad. We're kidding.
Okay.
Oh,
good God. There it is.
Yep. All right,
I was
let's
okay
do it.
with being called a pedophile racist, but Joe's mad because we said you forgot to get headphones. That makes sense. Here's Joe's ad about Hot Wings.
All right.
Producer Joe isn't just a beautiful man with rippling abs and the perfect smile. He's a man with integrity. He's a man that knows how to get the job done. And he definitely doesn't have mobs. Moobs? Oh. And he definitely doesn't have moobs.
Greetings, citizens of 10 Sleep. I want to be your next elected official, but I'm not going to stand here and tell you what I think you should look for in a leader. I've taken it to the streets. I've gone from the Old West Wax Museum all the way to the Whirlwind Flea Market and Eatery. I've talked to many people, but more importantly, I listened.
I want a leader who can pronounce the word naive.
No, knave.
Naive.
The word is knave.
I'm looking for someone who really listens to me.
I would guess he probably made $50,000 an episode.
I'll bet he made, $50,000 an episode or something.
I'm looking for someone who won't rape my son when he becomes a congressional page.
Oh, it's going on my butt crack. Ow. 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 Oh, my God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ow. Oh, my God. Oh, there it goes. Oh, my God. God, it's all over. Oh.
Hot Wings doesn't know what the people's needs are. How could he? He drives a golden rocket car his dad bought him. Hey, Hot Wings' dad, your son might be in office soon. What do you think about that?
GM reductions will now total 30,000 manufacturing jobs as soon as possible.
What do you have to say about that, Hot Wings?
Feel like they're trying to put them in situations where they'll be learning how to what to do with encounters where they. God, why can't I speak?
I'm Joe. Vote for me. My Adam's apple won't give you AIDS.
Well done. Well done. Bravo.
Thank you. Wow, that was funny.
Very funny.
Why did you think that was going to be bad? That was very well done.
I don't know.
That was so good.
That was very funny. I don't want to play mine now.
I don't want to play mine.
Two best ones got played already.
Did you hear who the second testimonial was? Or not testimonial, but the second guy on the street was? It's our big boss.
The big boss man, huh?
Yeah.
That's good.
Wow.
He said, I hate hot wings so much, I want to be in on this.
Joe didn't even ask him.
Look at
he
Joe.
volunteered.
Joe is completely emboldened.
Yep.
The whole thing about the butt crack was,
that was funny.
That was excellent. I want to hear the whole thing again.
I enjoyed Mayor of Ten Sleep.
Oh, yeah. Nice reference. And the whole Knave thing came back and the 50,000. Yes.
Well done. All right, so 2 attack ads have been played. Zane's attack ad that he put together about me, and producer Joe's attack ad that he put together about Hot Wings.
Yeah. Got some good email about Joe's. One guy said he was shaving and had to stop because he was cutting himself from laughing at Joe's.
Joe actually was the most worried of the 4 of us that you had actually said you didn't want to do it. I think you said you wanted to take poison today instead of doing it. No, Zane said that about the flashback today.
Yeah.
You didn't want to do it. Didn't want to air it.
No.
Yours was funny.
Yeah, it
Thank
was.
You.
Any others? I don't want to cut you off.
No, I'm saying he's good.
Okay. Hot Wings, would you draw out just to decide the order because there's only yours and mine left?
Free beer.
All right. So this is an attack ad on Joe.
Yep.
I got nothing to add before that.
All right.
Other than that's it. Here it is. Producer Joe is running on a platform of family values. Well, that sounds great. But what exactly does Producer Joe's family value? Producer Joe's grandfather raised him with an angry German fist, grabbing Joe by his ugly Ric Flair hair and belt loops and flinging him from his garden where he grew plants on the dead bodies of baby bunnies killed in anger. Yes! Yes! Producer Joe wants you to know that his mother and father have distanced themselves from their Nazi family heritage. Oh! They say there is no such connection. But can you believe them? Joe wants you to. Do it! Do it! Producer Joe's family values the love of a man.
All right, let's do it, Corey. Finish me off.
Just ask his mother.
So very gay.
Uncontrollable, random, raging emotion runs throughout Producer Joe. That is what his family values most of all. Oh, no! Producer Joe makes one big promise. He promises to win you over the same way he won his girlfriend over. By putting pictures of penises in your desk. Oh, no. He'll cut them out and leave them there when you're not around. A vote for Producer Joe is a vote for family values. A vote for Producer Joe is a vote for Nazi penises in your desk. Is that what you want? Nazi penises in your desk? Paid for by the committee to keep people with giant, ugly donkey teeth from getting elected.
Oh, that was awesome.
Joe closed his mouth.
He's got his lips clenched now.
Oh, yeah, he's got this grin on his face.
I hate it so much. I hate the donkey teeth.
That's
because they're awful.
That's a big problem. Yeah, I guess it would be because they sure are ugly.
I was about to say they're really not that bad, but whatever.
It's okay. I don't feel anything from Mr. 10 when he talks about teeth.
No kidding.
But Mr.
Does nothing.
Perfect.
Maybe if you could drive yourself into $500,000 worth of debt, you too could grind your teeth down.
Yeah.
When Free Beer says it, though, it hurts.
It does, really?
He's got such beautiful teeth.
I never had braces.
No.
Wow.
I didn't either.
You didn't?
Really?
They
I had
didn't
no
make
idea.
They didn't make them
Couldn't
big
tell
enough.
by the 8 snaggles all over the place.
If Joe had braces, once they took them off, they could have used them for knees of NFL offensive linemen.
Yeah, it's the producer Joe Teeth for Knees NFL charity drive. Hi, I'm Lawrence Taylor. I got a new knee from Joe's Incisor.
All right, so that was on Joe. That leaves only Hot Wings.
Okay, we don't need to draw his name out.
I don't think we have to.
No, I'd probably not.
And Hot Wings put together the attack ad on Eric Zane.
Probably best it worked out this way.
Anything you want to say beforehand?
No, I think it'll speak for itself.
Okay, here it is.
Eric Zane wants your vote. Should you give it to him? Only if you want someone with a near criminal record on the environment, someone who has shown absolutely no fiscal responsibility, someone who doesn't learn from his mistakes, or someone who is clearly not a true leader.
I have got to see somebody because my head is not right now.
Fact. Just last year, Eric Zane snubbed his nose at finding a solution to our dependence on foreign oil, scoffed at those who would suggest global warming is a real concern, and literally laughed in the face of high gas prices by purchasing a 1972 Pontiac Bonneville that he falsely claimed was a muscle car. And just how was he able to afford such a rolling biohazard? Fact. By leveraging his own family's future with yet another example of his reckless deficit spending on pork barrel items.
I'll be very lucky if I'm out of debt by 40.
Today, he's 57. He pretends to care about the environment by tooling around in a cute little orange Chrysler Neon.
Yeah.
And yet, where was that Neon made? Fact. Canada. Before he committed his life to ruining the environment and hating America, he led a massive space program.
Blast off! Yeah!
A failed space program.
Oh no, the chute blew off!
No astronaut remains were ever found. Could it be his failure to ensure the success of his space mission was caused by his prior failure to manage his own body?
I threw up once after I ate the bowl of Frosted Flakes. I think I ate myself sick again. I ate myself sick again. I was full to the brim, and any more food would have made me do what I did, and I did it again.
Eric Zane. Unhealthy, fiscally irresponsible, environmentally bankrupt, old-looking, plus he's short and a Catholic. You can't afford not to fail to vote for him.
This sucks, and I blow.
Paid for by the children of Eric Zane, who will have to pay their own way through college. I'm Hot Wings, and I approve this message.
Oh, man, that's awful. I want to go commit suicide. Good. That's awful.
Just as good.
Terrible. What a horrible sequence.
For fun. Let's do more next Friday.
Terrible.
Every week, 2 minutes of pre-recorded insults.
Oh boy, that was fun.
57.
That's my favorite line.
Yesterday, after the show, we had a chance to interview one of our favorite comics, Lisa Lampanelli. We first became familiar with her when she did the roasts and so on.
Yeah, and that's what she's most known for right now, and she's
it's gotten her the most attention.
And
incredible.
She is an insult comic. She is not bound by anything remotely politically correct. She was doing her best to keep it radio friendly, and we still went through and bleeped some things in order to make it a little more, to fit our sensibilities a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little too much for us.
Which is saying something.
It probably is.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, this will not be for the thin-skinned, but it will be for those who like to laugh. We present to you Lisa Lampanelli. Joining us right now, comedian, and you've seen her in tons of places. We love her on the roasts most of all, but she's great in lots of places. Lisa Lampanelli. Lisa, welcome to the Free Beer and Hot Wings Show.
Dude, thanks for having me, and I'm only back because you're syndicated.
Thank you.
Yeah, because like you said last time.
If you didn't have a list of 10 stations behind you, I would have told you go F yourself.
I remember last time she said, yeah, it's better than just talking to some douche in Buffalo.
It's true. I mean, I'm so sick of it. And also, you know what, let me tell you, I have to make 80 phone calls this week to loser stations all over. Why can't I just call you and have you spread the word?
Yeah, I think that sounds great.
With us, you don't have the laughing, obligatory, awful female in the background.
Oh, no.
Who's like way too hot and skinny, and I had to deal with her being fat.
Yeah.
screw that. You're two ugly douchebags. I love it.
It's three ugly douchebags.
Yeah.
Three?
And one of us is old and ugly, and it's
oh,
me.
That's great. Are your testicles still out in the parking lot? God, I love an old guy. Women think, men, when we say we want a guy who's well hung, we don't mean his meat sack, okay? Horrible. I love meat sack. That's a good freaking word right there.
That's a good term.
Yes.
Can we poach that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Lisa.
If you plug the hell out of my special this weekend.
We'll plug the S out of it. You know it.
That's a big deal, Lisa.
Got Dirty Girl premieres Sunday, January 28th. That's the new Comedy Central special.
Yeah,
Lisa's got about 8 million things working. She's also got a new CD out called Dirty Girl and DVD Dirty Girl Unprotected that's out January 30th.
Yeah, BestBuy.com, bitches.
And then also you're going to be in the upcoming feature Delta Farce starring Bill Engvall, Larry the Cable Guy, and a bunch of others, right?
Yeah, it's so funny being in a movie with Larry the Cable Guy. Everybody gets nervous. It's going to be a porn. I'm like, don't worry. Yeah, we'd have to call it Get Her Hard.
Yeah.
You know, but this Dirty Girl, let me tell you something about this. I'm a big celebrity now.
Mm-hmm.
This Dirty Girl, it was very difficult to name it. We were going to call it Stinky Horror.
Right.
But that was the name of Lindsay Lohan's MySpace account. You know, when you can combine a Lindsay Lohan joke with a MySpace reference, I'm appealing to the kids.
Yes, you are.
Children love Lisa Lampanelli. In fact, I'm thinking of adopting a little special needs child because little need love too.
Oh no.
No, you get one of those kids and you save on college tuition.
Oh, what do you? Oh,
What?
Jesus.
That's not entirely true. Ask Zane's parents.
You're
They
funny.
They didn't pay for his.
No.
I love you.
They still.
Hey, are you really syndicated now all over the place?
Yeah, we really are.
I am very proud of you.
Yeah,
There's
thank
really
you.
three losers with a dream.
Yeah, we're living it.
Can really make it happen. God bless.
We're stealing money from multiple places.
All right, so people should come see me in Detroit. I have shows in Albany, Philly. Go to insult.com and see Concord. Are you really freaking heard in Concord, New Hampshire?
Now, yes,
All
but you
three
have to
people
you
who
have
live
to,
in-
no, you have to learn to pronounce it. It's Concord. Concord.
Yeah.
Not
F
Concord.
those New England jerky Kennedys. I'm saying it's Concord like the grapes.
What about Nashville and Charleston, South Carolina?
I'm there always, man. Go to my MySpace page, bitches. I'm
Nice.
current. I'm global. I'm worldwide.
What is your MySpace? I know that your website is insultcomic.com.
Yeah, it's myspace.com/Lisa Lampanelli. And, you know, let me tell you something. This comedy, did you see, I haven't talked to you guys in so long, did you see that Shatner roast?
It was fantastic.
Oh, my God, that William Shatner roast, it was horrifying to be there. Because, first of all, it was Andy Dick, Jeff Ross, and Patton Oswalt. That was the ugliest dais on the planet. You know it's ugly when me and George Takei are the pretty ones.
Yeah. That's true.
Now, this George Takei, he's a but he's also a gay.
Yeah.
That's a double minority. At that point, he could get disability. Okay? After the show, though, to be fair, we got along so good, he did my nails and gave me the bird flu. The bird flu, you know, those they love that bird flu.
I've heard that. Yeah.
They do. They enjoy it very much.
Lisa, I was looking at your bio, and there's two lines in it that made me laugh by themselves.
Yes.
It says, Lisa starred in the feature film The Aristocrats as a foul-mouthed, dirty comic, and then the next entry says Lisa can be seen in Larry the Cable Guy Health Inspector as a foul-mouthed, dirty broad. I see you're really expanding the range on the feature films.
You're right. I can be seen in the new Owen Wilson movie as a foul-mouthed, dirty mother.
Oh.
Then I can be seen in the new Larry movie as another foul-mouthed trailer trash whore.
Oh, you got it all covered.
Wow.
I am going to, you know what? I bow to you. Within a year, I will be on that annoying show on Bravo with that idiot with the cards inside the actor's blowhole.
Oh, no.
I will be on that. You know what? I did a roast, and that guy was there. Don't you hate him?
Yeah, what is it, James Lipton?
And he was there, and so was Ice-T, you know, the rapper from Law & Order Special Rape Show.
Sure, yeah. Right.
And I did a joke. I said, James Lipton and Ice-T are going to have a show together. It's going to be called Lipton's Ice-T. One of them kisses your ass. The other one pops a cap in it. See? LL. We know how to do all the jokes.
I'm going to guess that Lipton didn't get it.
Yeah, that's the creepy thing. That was the roast, by the way, of Jerry Lewis that we did, and he had a heart attack 2 days later.
He did.
I like to think I was responsible.
I would think that's a possibility.
I'd like to think that.
Lisa, are they still saving you for last?
Of course. You know what? That's the thing. All those pussy guys won't follow me because I'm the best.
Yeah.
There's only one thing I'm good at, and it sure ain't sex. I stink, and I don't care. Get in, get out. Don't let the door hit you in the ass, douche. But let me tell you, these roasts I'm good at, so these won't follow me. I go last. LL rules. What can I tell you?
That's the way it is.
It's true, and everybody knows it.
Lisa, of all the roasts you've done, because you have done a bunch of them, and you take great pride in being the insult comic, and frankly, that's why we like you.
Sure.
Who has, because God knows, somebody is thin-skinned and was on the dais or wasn't, and they got punched in the mouth by you verbally.
Okay.
Who was
what
pissed?
happened. Nobody so far got mad at me except that loser Sandra Bernhardt.
Oh, boy.
She's mad at me because I did a roast and she was there, and Richard Belzer was the roast master, and his name is Detective Munch. I said, which ironically is Sandra Bernhardt's nickname in high school. Okay? And then I said, I'm not going to make fun of her. She's the only one on this dais who can get chicks, and she's the only one I'd fear in prison.
Right.
So,
no! These are all things that are both funny and true.
Exactly. And she gave me the finger throughout the roast. Like, it was just the weirdest thing, because everybody else is laughing at the jokes. I said to Jerry Lewis the most horrible things. I said to things to Scorsese and De Niro, and she's giving me the finger. I said, this is angry.
No kidding.
You know why it is? Because she's jealous and wants me to jump onto the tuna boat. Well, I'm not. Not yet. If by 50 I can't find a black with no kids and a job, I'm jumping ship. That's it. So she can't take a joke, but everybody else has been. Oh, B. Arthur left in anger at the Pam Anderson roast.
Really? I was going to ask you about B. Arthur and then Betty White.
Betty was awesome.
She was really good. You know, somebody helps her with material, right?
Well, no, of course, with all the celebrities, like the celebrities, their friends, the Comedy Central hires writers for them.
Okay.
But me and like the real roasters like Geraldo and DiPaolo and all those guys, we have to do our own stuff.
Sure.
But that's cool. You know, we're the comics. They're just kind of there as celebrities.
Right.
But Betty White was awesome as far as a sport. But this B. Arthur, that bitch is so old she gets her cobwebs waxed. First of all, she storms out of the Pam Anderson roast halfway through. She got tired of people saying she had a penis.
Oh, no.
I think she'd just be happy somebody's talking about her.
No kidding. I don't remember the last time she's been mentioned without the assertion that she has a penis.
No.
I know, and by that time you get used to it. It's like they make fat jokes about me, ugly jokes about me. The only thing you can't say about me is that I'm unfunny. So the fact is, you gotta be able. I'm going to say crummy things about people. You got to learn to take it too.
Right.
Don't F her.
That's what's so great about a dais, because you'll get somebody like from out of the woodwork, like a B. Arthur, Abe Vigoda, and just to take a shot at them.
Well, Abe is awesome because Abe's always at the Friars Club roast, and every single time, honestly, reporters are like, I can't believe he's still alive because he looks so dead.
Right.
I said the meanest thing to him, but he loved it. I said, don't worry, Abe. It's almost over. I don't mean the roast. Now, to me, this is a funny thing to say.
Right.
But and I think it's not hurtful because you can't make fun of somebody you don't like. So if you like somebody, boom, it's the perfect roast. Like Pam Anderson was amazing. She just laughed and laughed. And for a hot broad, you know, she could take a joke. She wasn't thin-skinned like this Chevy Chase and these other ones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I bet Chevy Chase.
Yeah, I bet he's a jerk.
We got to get a Chevy Chase story. But, Lisa, it's plug time. So we're going to get Chevy Chase story after plugs because we promised we would plug the ass out of your stuff.
Do it, bitch.
Lisa Lampanelli joins us. Of course, you hear her talking. She's got the new special coming out on Comedy Central, Dirty Girl. It premieres Sunday, January 28th. New CD, Dirty Girl. DVD, Dirty Girl Unprotected in stores, January 30th, the Tuesday following. It's going to be in the new Owen Wilson movie, Drillbit Taylor. Going to be in Delta Farce, starring Bill Engvall, Larry the Cable Guy, and more. And you can check her out on www.insultcomic.com. Lisa, we kind of had the impression that Chevy Chase could be a bit of a douche. Do you have examples?
Yeah, he was staring and he was not laughing once at anything. I think he was saddened in his heart because he had no friends there. Because I made a joke because it took place in New York, and I said Jane Curtin's on Broadway and she wouldn't make the trip. You know, and it was like nobody likes him, so he was all negative the whole night, which cast this whole pallor over the whole evening.
Ooh, that ain't cool.
If the person being roasted can't roll with it, it's going to get awkward real fast.
Yeah, I mean, the thing to do is if you're going to sign up for it, you want the $100,000, you better be able to take it like a man. Like this Don Rickles, he's the best, and I think we're going to roast him maybe at the Friars Club. That's a guy who could take a joke.
Oh, yeah.
And Shatner, you got to admit, he was really good.
He was. Is Rickles going to be on Comedy Central?
No, that's one's going to be like in private at the Friars.
Will it be available on DVD? Because that's going to be
Put it this way, I'll make a bootleg copy and sell it to you.
Awesome. We'll buy it.
We will buy it.
There you
God.
go.
I will
But no,
laugh
so-
till my balls are still in the parking lot.
Some of that.
There you go.
Some of that. Some of those really old roasts are fantastic. When you see like Ronald Reagan and some of those dudes from the Brat Pack show up, or
Carson
the
and
Rat
Sammy
Pack.
Davis and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing is like those Dean Martin ones. That's how I grew up thinking that's what comedy
That's
like
what you
that.
wanted to do.
Yeah, and like, oh, everybody's going to be able to take a joke, but, then you see these bitches who can't, and I go, save more for me.
Absolutely.
You know what? Well, I love it because also the only people, too, in the shows now, because I do theaters now, I don't do no clubs.
Mm-hmm.
It's so great because it's not anybody wandering in who doesn't know who I am, so I don't have to endure the looks of the soccer mom going, oh, you know what, we have to go, the babysitter. Screw you, bitch. I hope your kid gets molested. I swear to God.
Oh, no.
No, if you can't laugh at me. And they're always like, you know what, this is inappropriate. We have nothing. We can repeat at the PTA meeting. I'm like, have the kid at the prom and flush it the way I did. Screw the PTA.
Oh, no. Oh, boy.
I think God got me for that one.
I think maybe.
I think God's going to give me the AIDS.
I think
you are going to get the AIDS.
Well, it is the best diet ever. No, it really is, man. If we could get it for a month to drop a quick 80 and have it curable, that'd be awesome. Somebody work on that, please.
Lisa, you mentioned AIDS as a diet. Do you remember the AIDS diet candy?
Yeah, I personally have lost candy. I know I've lost diet with AIDS.
You have.
Not the candy.
We actually take great joy in playing the clip of the AIDS diet candy commercials we stole off YouTube.
Oh my God.
We're going to play it down the phone line for you.
Cool.
You'll be able to hear it. Listen to how inappropriate it is now, knowing what we know now.
Clips from the AIDS commercial circa 1979.
Cool.
Question: why take diet pills when you can enjoy AIDS?
There's more. This is a testimonial from Helen in Albany.
AIDS helped me lose the weight and has nothing in it that could make me nervous.
And then
now, Lisa, if you weren't old enough to remember seeing these on TV, you would crap your pants when we played these. You wouldn't think.
Absolutely, dude. That is horrifying. Even I did see them on TV, and I'm still horrified. I'm going, this is too real.
No, there's one more. It's the coup d'etat.
Try new peanut butter AIDS.
Oh my God!
How'd you like to be the guy in charge of that company when this disease started to get legs in terms of its?
Well, but did you hear what he said? What the quote was? He goes, let the disease change its name. We have the name first. Honestly, that's what happened because it was really controversial at the time.
I didn't know that.
That diet thing had been around since like the 40s.
Yeah, AIDS candy had been around forever, man.
Yeah, that guy got as screwed as Tom Cancer from Tom Cancer's tampon service.
You know what's so funny, too? When he said peanut, it reminded me because one of my new favorite gay terminologies is peanut pusher. Hemorrhoid hitman.
We picked up pickle kisser from you.
Pickle kisser rocks. That's the coolest one ever.
But enough from that pickle kisser.
And boy, enough from him, huh?
No kidding. If it weren't for roasts and VH1, he'd never be on TV.
I don't know what that guy is so gay. He's seen more discarded fluids than an airport security man.
Oh, Andy Dick.
And who is he kidding? He would bang a parking meter if there was time left on it. He'd do anything. Disgusting. Oh my God.
Lisa Lampanelli, we want you to come back anytime, okay?
Oh, you guys are so great. I'm sure I'll see you in studio sometime.
All right,
so.
Awesome. Lisa,
That'd be great.
to see Lisa's website, by the way, insultcomic.com, and we'll go over all the stuff that you got to sell again, too, okay?
Cool.
Buy her
Thanks,
stuff.
Thanks, Lisa.
Love you. Bye.
There you go.
Wow, how long was that?
14 minutes.
It seemed like it was 3. It seemed like it was. The time just flew by because she's just so on every second of it.
Of course, this is the time, generally, each week when producer Joe engages in whatever task the wheel of What Can Joe Do has chosen for him. If you missed it yesterday, Joe spins a wheel each week that has various tasks, and on it he can distribute $150 any way he wants, and he chose to put it all in one space again, as he has for some time. And it came up on listener's choice, and he thought the listeners would surely give him the one that he had the money on, but listeners voted otherwise, and they chose Paintball Gauntlet. Joe is on site and ready to go. Hi, Joe.
Hey, guys, what's happening?
Not much. Are you ready?
I'm so cold.
I bet you are. Now, are there quite a number of people? You told us off the air about 60 people there with guns, and then some spectators there as well. Could you say hello to them?
Hey, everyone, make some noise!
My God.
Yeah, there was when I spoke with you during the break, there were 62 people plus people showing up. it's insane, these people and their guns. They're laser pointers trained at me.
People have laser pointers on their paintball guns?
Sights,
Yeah.
aimers.
Laser sight.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
Like the Terminator.
Okay, now, we stressed earlier, please, less than 280 feet per second. Did that message get through?
I think so. I think everyone has their guns turned to normal and not kill.
Not kill.
Yeah, it's on stun, not kill. Okay, that's what we want.
Now, Joe, describe this gauntlet. We were going to have people on both sides, but we ended up having them all be on one side. So how long are the 60-some-odd people spread out with their paintball guns?
Dude, it's like a football field.
It is.
It's going to take a little bit of time for you to run, 10, 20 seconds.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. It's going to be intense. It's going to take a minute, and I'll probably give up in the middle of it.
Well, if you stop, won't they keep shooting?
No, I told them if I go down or if I get a ball shot, that they have to stop.
They're not going to.
Joe,
you know that.
I hate to do this, and I probably should have done it off there, but would you stress to our camera people that we're going to need enough angles that we see the incoming artillery rounds? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
kind of like a wide enough shot instead of just trained on you.
I was going to run farther. Maybe I'll just no. Yeah, I moved closer to the shooters, so I think we should be able to.
All right, I'm sure they'll do fine.
How far away are the shooters?
The shooters are maybe 20 feet away.
And so the paintball is going to be going at a maximum of 280 feet per second.
So it won't take too long to go from barrel to skin.
1/14th of a second it will take for it to blast Joe in the skin once the trigger's been pulled, if the aim is appropriate.
Yeah.
You're wearing the Speedo. Your legs are exposed.
Speedo,
you have no cup on, even though we said you probably should. You're instead going to opt to run with your cupped hand over your penis and testicles.
God, this grass is slippery. Come this way.
Are you wearing footwear?
Yeah, I am wearing shoes.
Okay, that's
a good choice.
Probably good.
They're
Yeah.
not. I probably should have worn running shoes.
Are you going to need another new pair of cats?
No, these are not cats.
All right.
Okay, you wore your
good. You don't.
Your beaters.
You don't
this
want to
time.
wreck those. Those are nice.
You already wrecked one pair.
So you're standing out in what pretty cold temperatures, wearing a Speedo, a long sleeve T-shirt, some socks, and some shoes. And there are 60-some people with some with laser sights training paintball guns on you that you're going to run past at about 20 feet away.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Face is protected. Eyes are protected.
The face, yeah, I've got a face mask, goggles, and I've got a neck guard so I don't get popped in the apple.
Good, good. Are your ears protected?
Yeah. The mask fits over the ears, and so those are protected.
Joe,
is anyone else
second.
marveling at the fact that Joe is so calm?
Yeah. I'm surprised you're not shivering, frankly.
I am shivering. It's cold, and I'm scared. I don't want to do this anymore.
I don't blame you.
It's so long.
The longer we wait,
it was your idea.
The longer, it was your
that.
idea.
Yeah, I know it was my idea. So the pants, I'm dropping the pants right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting ready.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're all so turned on.
No! Somebody shot me.
No cheating.
No cheating.
Hey, quit it. Come on
not
now.
yet.
As if it's not going to be bad enough, somebody sucker shots him.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, what if he runs through 60 people with paintball guns and nobody hits him? I'm going to get him now.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible.
I only brought
Whoever
one
did that is
paintball.
banned. Has to leave right now.
Paintball.
I got to make this one
Make it
count.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, right in the belly.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Did it hurt at all when he shot you?
It did hurt.
I thought I
Okay.
heard you make the Pillsbury Doughboy noise.
Okay, I would guess you're going to get hit about 400 or 500 times.
I know.
I can
This
only
isn't
guess.
funny anymore.
With that many people.
No, it's most funny. All right, Joe, you said you got about 100 yards to run with people aiming at you.
Yeah.
Are you ready to start?
I guess so, guys.
Are they ready taping?
They're taping.
Okay. Are you going to give the people with the paintball guns some sort of signal, or are they just to start shooting when you start running?
No, I'm going to start running. They're going to start shooting, I guess.
Are you going to be able to not curse?
I think I will be able to not curse unless I stop it because of pain.
Okay.
And they keep shooting.
Okay.
All right.
Joe, I'm ready if you are. It's in your hands.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it. Are you guys set?
Joe, it's ready on your command. We're just waiting.
Give us like an on your mark, get set, go or something.
On your mark, get set, go.
Oh.
Oh, stop! Stop! Oh, God! Oh, stop! Oh,
People.
Jesus!
Oh, no.
They should stop.
What's the noise? I think somebody was honking.
No, there are!
No.
Oh, God, that hurts
Oh,
so much.
I think it dropped him.
I think it did.
No more. It didn't draw me.
Everybody's cheering.
Oh, yeah. There will be no booing
Joe,
today.
own the moment. Hands over your head. You dominated.
No, they'll shoot him.
Shoot him more.
It hurts.
Is anybody
so
still
bad.
firing on you? Some errant rogue insurgent?
Now, that got very noisy, but the video is going to be very clear of what happened.
It was,
What is that noise?
Alright,
Joe?
stop. Hold on.
Are they still shooting you, Joe?
No. That person. Here's what happened. I made it halfway through the gauntlet, by the way.
You did.
Okay,
Wow.
halfway.
And then it was too intense. It was too much. Are you bleeding anywhere? I don't know yet. I'm completely covered in paint. Completely covered.
What is the worst place you got hit, or does it just hurt everywhere?
There's paint in my mouth. There's paint. Dude, it just hurts everywhere.
Did you take any testicle shots?
No, I did not get a nut shot. So lucky.
Okay, so you successfully protected the boys.
Joe, how many hundreds of times did you get shot after the first time you said stop? Because it seemed like maybe 300 or 400.
I got shot a lot after I said stop.
All right.
Oh. I can't wait.
I look like such an a-hole.
Joe, I think you deserve a big hand from everybody there. Though I'm afraid if you asked for one.
I just flashed my package and everyone loved it.
Hey, Joe, how many points did you get for this?
How much is worth?
I got 0. I got such 0 points.
Could you yell, big cheers for 0 points?
And big cheers for 0 points.
Wow. Well done, Joe. If you had earned points, I would have paid them freely and without guilt.
Guys, I don't even know how I'm going to go home. I'm completely... Dude.
Have Jim strap you to the hood.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to get any colder.
Dude,
no.
That's
I'm
great.
All
Excellent.
right.
Well done, everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Well done, everyone.
Good job, Joe.
Thank you.
Come back and see us. Bring your welts and your paint.
Oh my God, I can't. I have never looked forward to seeing a video. This is more so even than when he went through the car wash.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think so.
That I've anticipated a video.
I bet if there was video of us listening to it, we all sort of had our arms pulled into our chests, sort of that sympathetic, that empathy movement where you're like, oh God.
I can't wait to listen back to it and hear that. Stop!
You guys set?
Joe, it's ready on your command. We're just waiting.
Give us like an on your mark, get set, go or something.
On your mark, get set, go.
Oh.
I can hear the clicking.
Oh, God. Oh, stop. Oh,
People.
Jesus.
Oh, no.
They should stop.
What's the noise? I think somebody was honking.
No, there are. Oh, God, that hurts so much.
I think it dropped him.
When he goes, oh, Jesus!
From the time that Joe first yelled stop to the time that he yelled no more after you heard one hit him was 19 seconds.
Yeah.
Which was twice the amount of time that he ran in the first place.
Oh, wow.
The paintball gauntlet.
Dude, Shadowway. This time hanging out with Fabio.
Mm-hmm.
Fabio pushing his I can't believe it's not butter stuff and everything else.
Right.
And dude, historically, as always, gets all interviews screwed up completely. Doesn't do his research.
No.
But he is a fine coworker, someone that we love having in the building, though no one is actually sure what he does.
Yep.
Other than talk about when he was growing up and he used to sit Don Imus on his knee back in the early 1800s.
That's right.
So
Pretty cool. All about that.
Here it is. Dude Shadoway with Fabio.
And coming up in just a little over 1 hour, that's right, we will talk to the famous guy who was a stunt double for Bob Denver on Gilligan's Island. That's Rob Giuseppe. He'll be joining us up here in the live line. But right now, a very special guest, legendary pitchman, actor, on the stage, on the screen, just about everything. He's beautiful. Please welcome the one and only Flavio.
Hey, thank you, the dude. Hey, thank you. Thank you for having me.
We're delighted that you're here.
Oh, please, it's my pleasure. You're a legend.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I have no idea why I'm talking to you.
Well, it's like Eric told me, it's like you're a very close friend with him, right? Eric?
Eric?
Yes.
On the line with the one and only Eric.
You said, you're like a best friend.
Eric, now is Eric your real name?
No, Eric is your friend name.
Right. Well, okay. Well, we are it's schizophrenia hour here.
So, dude, tell me, how old are you?
I'm a very old man actually, and I think I just detected that you asked me a question, and that's funny because I'm the guy doing the interview. So why don't you shut up?
Yeah, but it's like, why don't you have a two-way conversation?
Says here you got a big product out called I Can't Believe It's Not Margarine.
It's not butter.
Better.
It's better than butter.
Parquet.
Yeah.
I love it when you do that. Go ahead. Can you say parquet?
I never heard that.
He's
What's
the
that?
one and only Fargo here for Ripley's Believe It's Butter or Not. Talk a little bit about Ripley's Believe It Butter. Whatever it is. No one cares.
It is. It's not butter.
Right.
Now, even more fresh.
How long have you been a fan of yak butter?
What's that? Are you talking about our competition?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Are you talking about yak butter?
I think. Oh, yak butter. Yes, I am talking about it, but I asked you that, and you're not asking me, so that's second warning.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. One and only Fellatio here, talking about his hot, creamy yak butter.
Big fellatio.
Talk a little bit about it.
It's. I'll tell you, we have this great contest. You have to go on a website, tasteyoulove.com, and
taste your yak butter.
Yeah, tasteyoulove.com.
Right.
And you choose one of those four guys, and you vote for them. And actually, the dude, you can have a date with one of them.
Can you tell me what a website is?
tasteyoulove.com.
What is what exactly is a website?
tasteyoulove.com.
Okay. And it says, okay, and that's in what mall?
It's in on your computer, on a website.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
We love to call him Nemo.
Any other questions?
I have no idea what's happened.
I don't know. Me either.
I don't know, but no questions from you either. One more out of you out of that, and we're going to have to cut this short. Do your catchphrase.
Do I catchphrase?
You know the one. Parquet.
No.
Do it.
I don't know what you're
Hurry
talking. Dude, I don't know.
Everybody wants to hear you say it.
Oh, I can't believe it's not butter?
No one likes that. They love parquet.
No.
And you're pissing me off.
Parquet is junk.
Parquet is junk.
I can't believe it's not butter. It's the real
What
stuff.
a comeback.
Don't.
Parquet.
Becky. 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 Can't think of it every time. One and only Bilbo. And Power Stereo FM. Radio.
He laughs just like me.
He does. Dude Shadoway with the one and only Flavio.
Oh, God.
Fabio.
Oh,
Fabio,
man.
whatever his name was. Joe earlier spun his wheel of snort, which was a result of his spin yesterday on the wheel of What Can Joe Do. Mm-hmm. And because of additional circumstances, Hot Wings forgot to bring his face shavings in, which was really the big thing that people wanted to see.
Yeah, my Ziploc bag full of whiskers.
So
Jim.
Early in the Can't Wait to Talk About Blank segment, Kathy said, hey, Hot Wings should have to take that spot, and if it lands on that, Hot Wings can snort his own whisker shavings tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Hot Wings reluctantly agreed to that after a very loaded session of 5 Call Says It All where you had no chance to win.
Yeah.
Predictably so, and you knew that going in.
Yeah, it was just a formality.
But so Joe gave the wheel a spin, and it had a chance. It almost made it down to the Hot Wings space.
It did. It was a couple of slots off.
But in the end, it did not.
No,
and
instead
Joe,
it landed on pick 2.
Yeah,
instead,
that's bogus.
If Hot Wings hadn't had that spot on there, and I had looked at the wheel, I would have said, man, I hope it lands on pick 2, because that would be devastating.
Mm-hmm.
And it did.
And it did, and it's here, and I don't know why I picked what I did.
So, do you have the list of the things you could have chosen? Do you have it in front of you, or can we do it by
No,
memory?
but I can. We had curry,
vanilla extract,
Cajun seasoning, an egg,
wasabi,
the Jaeger, the noodles that I picked, salsa, and that's it actually. And then we had hair.
Mm-hmm. Joe, we got an email. Steve writes that he talked to a doctor, an ears, nose, throat specialist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Based on the knowledge that you will be snorting a noodle.
Mm-hmm. He called one up.
And this
morning.
No, he actually he talked to a doctor who said that noodle can cause a bad bacterial infection. So if anything strange happens after you snort one, you should see a specialist.
So if you jam that noodle in your nostrils and you can't find it, that would be time to go to the ear, nose, and throat specialist and have them stick in some sort of forceps and pull out your noodle.
It was big. It was one of the guys who runs the board for us in one of the affiliates, and he said that a doc called him during that. So I'm just saying, man, you will be on the lookout for him.
So are you saying I should not do this?
No,
of course we're not saying that.
Oh, you have to do it.
This is dangerous?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're jamming a noodle in your nose.
Well, the thing is, almost anything can cause an infection if you.
Okay.
If you leave it in your nose long enough.
Yeah.
All right.
But you'll be okay. You can rinse it out with water.
Well, not only that, aren't you doing the noodle first?
Yeah.
Well, the Jaeger and the alcohol will cure it.
That's right. It'll kill the bacteria.
All right. Let's hope so.
So Joe,
I've seen this on the internet a million times.
When the wheel stopped on choose 2, you pretty quickly chose Jaeger and a noodle.
Yeah.
Now, the Jaeger one I get, and believe me, there is nothing on the wheel. I think of all the stuff on the wheel, my first choice would have been whisker shavings.
Oh, it certainly wouldn't have been noodle.
I mean, it really.
Sick.
I'm just telling you that it may be very naive on my part, or naive, as some would say, but I think that would have been my choice. By the way, Joe is constantly dipping the noodle into the water like he's soaking in it with palm olive and midge.
Yeah, you don't want that stuff to get stiff on you.
Yeah.
Charles writes, Joe will get a yeast infection in his nose better than where he usually gets them. He's referring to your women organs.
Shut up.
So, Joe, you're going to go noodle first.
Yeah.
And then you've got a little tootin' straw that you're going to go with the Jaeger. You've got a pretty good amount of Jaeger.
I don't.
I think I might.
I don't think you're gonna.
I don't feel good about this.
Joe has the noodle up his nose.
It won't go. Hang on.
You might have to tilt back your other fingers to kind of like a vacuum effect.
He's trying to get it in there. You might have to tighten the seal.
Yeah. Use your fingertips to
thread it. To what? To stick up my nose?
Let me see that noodle. This is what I'm referring to.
Now it's got Armenian on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll go in easier
I'm
because it'll
doing
be
a
all
different
greasy.
noodle now.
You do have a different one?
Yeah, but that one has my snot on it. You don't have a different noodle.
Yeah,
you would go like this. Stick it up there.
What if Zane actually accidentally did it?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Well, that's what I was doing.
Well, you were going like this.
Okay.
and there won't be enough suction because it's pulling
Learn
air.
from the nose masters, Joe.
What would Ned Nostril do? Joe is trying to feed it in there.
Did it go up?
No, I think you're gonna have to.
Maybe you need to start it farther.
What if he balls it up and wads it up like a musket in his nose?
Yeah, I think maybe the musket method might be the way to go.
Pretend like it's a big lug.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna get.
If you want, you could trade the noodle for 2 other things. It's not moving.
I had a lot of it in there.
You did. I didn't think it was moving, but
it was going up. I could feel it going through, slithering through my fingers, but it just gets to a point and it stops.
Why don't you double it up?
I think the people who snort noodles they're the guys who can pound, screwdrivers into their face.
Wouldn't that make more space and make it more difficult?
Let's try a new one.
Okay, new noodle.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to stick that one that's already been in your nose in your nose.
Well, this has some nice slickness on it, some gleam.
Joe is gleaming the tube.
Now I can feel it going up.
It's not going up.
Well, once it gets in a little bit,
it's like a busted Kirby vacuum trying to still work, but yet it just can't manage to pick up a hair. Hot Wings, hold on, don't move.
It's just hanging from his nose.
I don't have the suction power. You laughed like a little girl.
He goes, I don't have the suction power. Oh, man, Joe, I don't know.
Dude, I tried, man. I'll try more.
Maybe you need to get thicker noodles.
Try the other nostril.
Joe, I got an idea. How about you feed it in and pack it like when you're doing a single shot
That was the
goal.
first thing I tried.
Yeah. I mean, actually packing
the whole
full,
thing?
The whole thing, getting the whole thing wadded up.
Right. Pack your wad.
By hand insertion. There you go.
Like this?
Yes, exactly.
Keep shoving it in there.
I mean, we're going to have to improvise. Clearly, it's not working.
It's getting closer, though. Can you imagine it's a big lump it's going to take now, like when the toilet unclogs?
It's going somewhere.
All right. Well, just eat that noodle then.
No, don't. I ate it.
What if you went the other way, started to eat it, and then tried to blow it out of your nose?
That's awful.
I'd be in the Jim Rose.
I think
circus.
it'll work.
Well, oh man,
I tried. I don't know what to say.
I think you do. You did. You gave.
I
a
tried, man.
I mean,
what are you gonna do? Take away my points?
Okay. Here, how about 5 calls says it all? He does another thing.
Yeah, do something else.
I guess it's wasabi.
Oh.
So you're gonna go with the Jaeger now at this point.
I'm gonna go ahead and hand you this garbage can here.
Maybe tomorrow you should try a thicker noodle. One that would more fill your nose cavity, your passageways.
Whatever. I don't know.
That made my nose run, just watching it.
Oh, that feels odd.
Now, Joe's got a pretty good amount of Jaeger here. I'd say it's more than just a legitimate shot, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Maybe a shot and a half.
A shot, yeah.
Certainly a shot, yeah.
So, Joe, you're going to straw it up. Maybe you should try the noodle through the straw. That seems like it wouldn't work.
Yeah, maybe if you insert the straw far enough into your sinus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Like use it as a conduit. So Joe is feeding the noodle through the straw right now. Very familiar feeling
tube.
for Joe. Feeding the noodle through the straw.
Yep.
Oh, this is brilliant.
And now he's going to stick the straw way up his nose.
Don't jam it too hard, though, because it'll make your nose bleed.
It sort of looks like one of those devices a plumber would use to unclog the toilet now.
It looks like
you turn the crank.
Looks like a prototype for the first tampon. Oh, yeah, jam it up there.
Too much air in the straw.
Oh, no, damn it. That's too bad.
That was the worst use of physics by adults ever.
Yeah, well.
That was impossible.
Can't all be gems.
We've exhausted all efforts on getting the noodle into your face.
No more noodles. Jaeger.
All right.
For I don't know. You think this is going to burn? What do you think this will be?
Yeah. This will burn a little.
Of course, it burns in your throat. That's for sure.
I mean.
Oh, it's a deep burn.
So, let's do it.
Whichever one works.
There you go.
Not enough.
Ow!
Not enough.
Oh, F you!
That was
Oh, my God. I did not expect that.
What happened?
Oh, it burned immediately.
Well, we weren't ready. You're going to have to really get it.
That was
If you
crazy.
think I'm going to put that in my nose again, you're kidding. I'll walk away. I will go home for the
Joe,
day.
just one more.
You're kidding. No way. That's nuts. That was crazy, dude. Immediately.
Okay, now noodle.
Just so.
You okay, Joe?
This is.
No. I guess. I don't know.
Listen, Joe, throw your head. Do you have headphones in here?
No, he doesn't,
Okay.
but I can.
Listen to how quickly this happened.
One more.
Here we go.
Not enough.
No, man.
Not enough.
Oh, F you!
Joe, I've got $20. I'll give you $20. Anybody
Not
got
enough.
money?
I got a 1.
Oh.
I'll give you $1.
No way.
$21.
That hurt too much.
Get my wallet.
Oh, all my boogers are brown Jaegerish.
I got 20.
All right.
Oh, no, I only have change.
We're up to $40, Joe.
I want a $20 IOU from the Wings.
Okay.
All right.
All
There you
right.
go.
Mine's on the table.
$20.
So you're going to do a good full snort.
Yeah.
If that was all right, if that wasn't a full snort, though, I mean, I can't leave my head down there past that. I would have kept snorting if I could. I would have done the whole thing, but it just wasn't possible.
Just a genuine effort like the one you made.
Okay.
Everybody good with that?
You weren't happy with that.
No. We just want more. We were happy with it. That's
No.
why we want more.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
God.
now it's worse because
I'm
know.
I'm not suggesting you have to snort the rest, but because you did not take the level down even noticeably.
No, I don't even know if it stayed in my nose, but it just touching whatever makes things burn. It touched it.
Joe, I don't think I've ever heard you so physically
disheveled.
Tried.
For a moment there, it was tequila stuntman pain.
It looked like
Seriously.
it. Yeah. Can you play the clip again? I want to hear his scream again. Joe doing
There we
it.
go.
Not enough.
Seriously, if anyone wants to feel burning, go home and just put some Jaeger in your nose.
That's some good advice right there. That's one to grow
Okay,
on.
man.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
All right. Nobody
Are you
make
up
any
for it?
noise. $60, Joe. You've got 40 on the table, and the Wings is giving you a Wings IOU.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Rolling.
I can't do it.
You can do it, Joe.
Oh my God.
Look at that napkin that touched his nose. Oh, no. This one turned him inside out, I think.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Joe.
That was worth it for me.
Yeah.
That was money well spent
I
right
feel
there.
like I got my money's worth.
I have never felt better about spending $20 on something stupid.
I have never felt better about taking anybody's money as I did just then.
What if we find out later that Joe is faking? Which he's not.
Oh,
His
he's
eyes
not.
tell the story.
You know what was crazy was how his eyes got so glassed after that first one. He goes, I did not expect
He looks
that.
like a doctor just told him they were going to have to cut off his legs.
I don't know what I expected. I expected it to taste just like delicious black licorice and maybe tingle a little bit as I got a little bit drunk.
I actually thought that the Jaeger had a chance to be really anticlimactic.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good chance because...
Yeah, that's why I picked it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think it would be
I
that.
think I might have that might have been my second choice.
Zane, I'll pay you back your $20 if you do it.
I can't. I'm an alcoholic.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because I thought about it. It took for a second, but then I had an excuse. Yeah.
Zane will actually like it. We'll
No, I
find him
can't.
tomorrow
I
snorting
can't.
Jaeger into his nose.
Yeah.
But that guy can't keep his nose out of the jar right there.
Oh, man. Well, guys, I kind of mentioned this to you off the air, and you said, all right, put the brakes on it. We're going to take it to the air. Mm-hmm. Here's what happened. I come home from work, not yesterday, but the day before, so Wednesday. And my wife is cutting out the first Rice Krispie treat of the cake pan of Rice Krispie treats that she has made. Mm-hmm. She's completed making them. They've cooled. She's cutting out the first one and eating it. She loves these.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I'm going to bed. Time for Eric's nap. 3 hours later, I wake up, and amazingly, as I'm walking into the kitchen, she is cutting out, just lifting out, the last Rice Krispie treat.
Out of the whole pan.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
And the kids haven't had any. And I stopped, and I said, Whoa, what are you doing? And I didn't care that the kids didn't get any. I cared that she ate a whole pan of Rice Krispie treats.
That's a lot of Rice Krispie treats, but they are delicious.
Made with everything that Mother Nature deems to be fattening.
I'm not even mad. I'm impressed, really. Which you should be.
Because
your wife is like my wife, and she's about 5 feet tall and weighs about 93 pounds.
I was mortified.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, what are you doing? Like that.
A fair question, I think, in this case.
And she looked like somebody who just got caught doing something.
Mm-hmm. You think it was a fair question?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't care who you are. If you polish off a whole
in
cake
3 hours.
Pan of Rice Krispie treats by yourself, I think it's fair to walk in and go, what are you doing? I think that's definitely fair.
She stuffed the last one in her mouth, and I said, you can't do that. If you do that often enough, you're going to wreck your figure. I said it like that.
Yeah.
That was all it took.
Yeah.
She went ape.
She didn't think that was a
She hated me for a good 4 or 5 hours.
You may have chosen the wrong thing to focus on. I can see why she would take that poorly, I suppose. Maybe if you had said, you're going to give yourself a disease like diabetes if you keep doing that. Maybe that would have been different.
No.
As opposed
I've
to
always been
attacking
taught,
her figure.
Say what you mean what you say. What you say. Your ass is going to get fat if you keep eating those every day.
Yes.
I'm not going to mix a message. Now,
well, what you said is true.
It's going to wreck your figure.
Is true.
Stop it. Oh, my God. Well, it's not like I'm 300 pounds. I mean, it was terrible.
I think this might be a situation where just because it's true doesn't mean you have to say it.
I just didn't think it was acceptable.
And she probably knows. I'm guessing that as she's eating them, she didn't think, this is a good idea.
If I cooked up a whole box of banquet chicken and ate every piece, do you think it would be within her right to say, that's not good for you, you're going to wreck your figure? Or whatever she'd say that would hurt a guy.
Awesome physique.
You're not going to be Mr. 10 anymore.
Now,
you're going to be Mr. 20.
The one thing to bear in mind, though, is it's coming from you. Not only her husband, but a man who on a number of occasions has eaten so much that he's caused himself to vomit.
I think I ate myself sick again yesterday. Man, I was full to the brim, and any more food would have made me do what I did, and I did it again. I threw up once after I ate this bowl of Frosted Flakes. Consistently, I don't overeat. All more the reason to speak from authority.
I'm not sure that's true. All more the reason to sound like a hypocritical ass.
Coming from a man who couldn't figure out why he had nightmares for years until I said, what do you eat before bed? And he goes, well, like a bag of Smarties and a bunch of bottle caps.
Coming from a man who often in the past would bring 2 or 3 plates of food to work a day and eat them before noon when he went home for lunch.
Look, I understand.
Maybe you lecturing about overeating was not well received.
So now we've kind of discussed this before. In the whole hypocrite theory, is doesn't time heal that? Isn't there like
hypocrisy? Time heals hypocrisy.
I mean, like if 2 years passes since the last time I ate so much that I barfed.
Well, I guess I don't know.
I mean, if it were a day before that I ate so much and then I barfed and then I said to her, hey, don't overeat, I could see that.
Was that the last time you overate when you barfed?
Last time I overate when I barfed was when those...
No. I mean, was that the time you barfed? Was that the last time you overate, or have you overeaten since then on occasion?
Just not to the point of barfing.
Not like that. No, I never ate a whole pan of friggin' Rice Krispie treats, for God's sake.
Let us... Okay, because I can totally see where you're coming from on this. I actually really can. I don't want to throw you under the bus.
Does she have a history of things like this, though? Like where she'll just kind of like once a month all of a sudden polish off massive amounts of junk food at one time?
No. Which is what alarmed me. I thought this was the beginning of the end. All I could see was a tractor ass
No, yeah,
that you could put like a drink on.
I can't see if I was in your position. I can't imagine that I wouldn't also have said something. Although I don't think I would have said what you did. But since it would be so out of character for my wife, I think it would be at least the second time in a month that I saw her eating a plate of Rice Krispie treats that I would have said, okay, I didn't say anything the first time, but you might have an issue.
I'm telling you, it was effective because no longer will she do that because I told her so. And secondly, yesterday, the day after, she went to the gym for an hour and a half.
And so you're proud of yourself because you made her feel like crap.
She made a healthy decision based on my browbeating.
1-800-947-3979. You can chime in on this. I suppose a lady's opinion would be very welcome on this. And because Hot Wings and I giving advice, probably not the answer.
She found she had wrapped up one last Rice Krispie treat and put it in a bag to give for the kids' lunch, and she forgot to do that. So she ate it yesterday in addition to going to the gym, and I wasn't home, and she told me that Madison, my 4-year-old, was there and saw her eating it, and Madison said, Mommy, don't. You're gonna wreck your finger.
No.
Don't. You'll wreck your finger.
I'm pretty sure that even if you're right, you probably as a dude should have known. That's like saying
I
when the question
I can't help
when the question comes. You can help it.
No, well,
you have voluntary.
I wanted
response.
to do that. Yeah. I wanted to do that. When I say I can't help it, I intentionally meant to do it, and I wouldn't do it any other way.
Right. And I believe that you wouldn't do it any other way. I'm just suggesting that maybe that would have been one to keep inside to yourself.
But look how effective it was. It friggin' worked. She won't do it anymore, and she's working out at the gym, and now all is well with the world. She still loves me.
What if she resents you?
Tough titty.
What if she was eating that because she was masking some sort of psychological problem?
Here it is.
Oh, that she was
here's all the
upset
what
about.
Ifs. It's the Freeburn Hot Wings Show what if game.
You know, I mean, you could have walked in and
make
said
it more complex.
You could have said, "Is something wrong?" I mean, is there a reason why you're eating a
that? Quit eating. Your ass is going to get big. I'm going to bed.
And when I come back, I better see a toilet filled with Rice Krispie treats, partially digested.
Heather in New Hampshire. Hi, Heather.
Hi.
What do you think?
There are just some things you don't say to a woman unless you want to wind up with a frying pan or something upside your head, and that's one of them.
That's the thing.
What?
About the Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah.
When I say don't, you'll wreck your figure, you think that's out of bounds?
When you do that, are you doing that to help her or you?
Hold on, I'm asking her.
I understand that. My boyfriend occasionally, I'll ask him, do I look whatever, and he'll say, well, you're not the thinnest person on earth.
Wait a minute. You'll ask him, do I look fat?
No, I ask him, do I look all right?
Well, you
that's
and every other woman.
That's Jeez, that's crazy.
Every
that's
woman
just asking
asks
for
that.
trouble.
Oh, yeah, you deserve to be insulted if you ask him that.
Thank you, Heather. 1-800-947-3979. Stephanie, what do you say?
I'm from New Hampshire, and I'm married to a masshole.
You are? Oh, man. What are you gonna do?
I love that. Zane loves that so much.
Yeah.
It is terrific.
But he's got to give her a pass on the Rice Krispies.
Yeah?
I think the fact that your wife is so tiny and so thin, if she wants to,
I want to keep it that way.
I eat generally healthy, but if I make a pan of those babies, I will eat the whole pan if I'm home alone. It just happens.
Yeah. Sometimes you want to splurge. Or you want to overdo it for one reason or another.
She's got to be a patient woman anyway.
Oh, you better believe she is.
Right. Thank you, Stephanie.
Bye.
Good luck with your
masshole. She deserves a big treat once in a while because, of course, she ain't going to get it from you.
Oh, that's
maybe she ate them all in very small bites and she just got carried away.
I want to hear some support.
Justin in Maine. Hi, Justin.
How you doing? This is Zane. I gotta team up with you got lucky with your wife going to the gym and taking it like she did. I came home from work one day. We had just gone grocery shopping the day before. My wife, this is when she was pregnant, okay? The biggest mistake I could have made. She was pregnant with our second child. She ate a whole entire package of Oreos. A whole package.
Yeah.
And I was like, honey, what the hell are you doing? And she's like, I was hungry. I was just hungry. I needed a snack. I'm feeding for two. I'm eating for two.
Right.
I'm like, honey, the baby weighs like 3/4 of a pound. You're not feeding for two. How much freaking food can a 3/4 pound baby eat?
Yeah, you should have screamed her down.
But she was pregnant, right? She's using the whole excuse of
yeah,
like, I'm pregnant.
I don't buy that either.
Well, it doesn't. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if we buy it; it's still there.
It doesn't matter. I am somebody who has not had to go through having a wife who has been pregnant yet. But even I know that once they're pregnant, the hormones are all over the place, and you have to keep your mouth shut at all times.
I don't buy that for a second. She can't make healthy food choices. She eats Oreos. Go eat some broccoli. It's your problem.
Well, maybe she did.
If I ate a whole bag of Oreos, my wife would be like, "What the hell are you doing, Justin? You don't need to get any fatter."
Yeah. You know,
Justin, you need to leave her.
I think Justin makes an okay point, though. Zane, if you were doing that, would your wife say anything to you? Would she say, "Hey, you know what? If you keep eating like that, you're gonna get a huge porch"?
She might.
But men and women are different. Like if my wife came in and I was like polishing off some ice cream, and she walked in and went, "What up, fat ass?"
Yeah. I'd go. Yeah,
I wouldn't take that much offense to it because I'm a guy. And
like women are.
We're built right, so.
I'm just saying, like in Justin's case, he said that his wife would bust his balls. Thank you, Justin.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then I would say that it would work both ways. And then in that case, Justin was probably right to bust his wife's balls.
Well, yeah, but I mean, is there a man alive who doesn't understand at this point that there's a double standard when it comes to conversation back and forth between men and women?
Yeah. This is Heather in New Hampshire. Hi, Heather. What do you say?
All I have to say is, you know what? She may gain a couple pounds. She'll lose them. You'll always be ugly.
Oh.
His head is in his hands, Heather.
Yeah, that was devastating. That was devastating. Oh my God. That was the scene from Gladiator when they were launching hot oil at the barbarians.
Did you see me wince?
Yeah.
That hurt.
I think we'll put Zapruder's film of that incident on the internet a little bit later on. You can actually see Zane's head shoot forward as the bullet passes through the temple.
Let's move on.
Nope.
Let's do a different topic.
This is Liddy. Hi, Liddy.
It's Livy, but
Hi,
I was
Livy.
going to say, Zane, you're being such a jackass about this.
Okay. Why?
If she has a good figure and she's attractive, then what difference does it really make if she eats the Rice Krispie treat?
Why can you not get it through your head? I'm trying to keep it that way. I don't want her fat. Damn it!
Now, my husband made a big pan of brownies last night, and he ate probably a quarter of it.
Yeah.
I didn't say a word because he's attractive and big deal.
Okay.
And those are brownies, and they're a lot more fat.
I hope his penis vanishes from his fat roll because of your cooking.
Thank you, Libby. Now, you said she did this just one time. You don't see her overeat on a regular basis?
Correct.
That's the reason I think that you may have overreacted.
If she was like you and didn't consistently overeat, then I think you would be able to say something free and clear.
Yeah. But since
and I'm not even saying that you're wrong necessarily.
You gotta keep her on a straight and
simply
narrow.
that it's just not going to go right.
You may not be wrong, but I'm not sure it was worth it.
Yeah, that's a situation where you might not be wrong, but you're never going to be right. You know, you don't win.
You do not think that. You know it's worth it because some woman who I don't know just called me ugly. You know it's worth it.
Well, it's worth
it.
Oh yeah,
it's worth it for us.
I'm not sure it's
of
worth
course.
it for you.
Every jackassy thing you do at your house is worth it to us. We don't have to live with you.
And makes a
Not to be
buzzity
stupid.
sound. It's long, a
Funny.
schlong, a marvelous dong. Everyone knows it's dildo. What fits in a sock feels better than. And unlike a
It is
mouth,
Joe's
it's
theme
slow.
song.
It vibrates a bit, feels great on your.
Bro.
Everyone knows it's dildo. It's
Hello, Joe.
dildo. It's dildo.
Have you been singing this song?
Of course.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's been in my head all morning.
Where did you find that?
YouTube.
Wow.
Nice. Everything's on YouTube.
It is?
I wonder. I'd like to see the video that goes along with that. I think.
It's stupid.
Of course
it is. Okay.
Is it animated?
It's not animated. It's actual people singing, but
I'm sure it's stupid. I'm sure I'd hate them.
Yeah, you would.
Joe is outside a giant big box store, a place where you bought a flashlight yesterday, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then of course Joe got with and some shoes. Joe got with some friends of ours and got some adult dills.
Mm-hmm.
And
as opposed to the children dills.
dills,
of course. You know, those are much smaller.
Those are smaller, harder to find.
Mm-hmm. Like gherkins.
And Joe is going to take said dill back and return it in the packaging and see if
that the flashlight was in
can be created, right, Joe?
Yeah, pretty much.
How you feeling?
I'm I don't know, a little nervous.
Now, Joe, the dill that's in the flashlight package, it's one of those silver bullet deals that vibrates like crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to make sure that you pull that out at some point and turn it on and set it down on
Right.
the counter so it goes nuts.
And you have to be stunned and say, look, no lights even coming out.
Yeah, I think that's the key to that, is that you're completely oblivious and confused and don't know why your flashlight doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Are you ready to go in?
Yeah, we're right here. We're ready to
Okay.
go in.
All right.
Jake has his 007 camera bag.
How does it look? Does it look?
It looks obvious.
Does the bag draw more attention to it?
No, I don't think so. Definitely
Are they going to ask to look inside the bag when you go in?
Probably not.
The greeter?
I don't think there's.
No, I don't think
Okay.
so.
They're going to think it's a shoplifting bag.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty laid back today.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
laissez-faire today, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there a line at the return desk?
Yeah. Oh, hi. How are you?
That was fast.
Yesterday, I bought. Where's that packaging? I bought a flashlight from you guys. It actually wasn't this store. Oh, well, here's the packaging, and I have a receipt. But let me find the flashlight. You can see it won't light up. All it does is vibrate. I don't know why. I have the other battery for it too.
Say you're not even sure where the light's supposed to come out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where the light's supposed to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Turn it back
It's
on.
supposed to be a flashlight.
Turn it back.
So I got it in the flashlight section, and I thought it was cool because it's space age.
Yeah. Oh, well, there was another. Here's the other battery.
Mm-hmm.
So this doesn't even match the shaping of what was in there.
Yeah, it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Ask if they sell other flashlights that don't have lights.
Ask her if
You know, other flashlights that don't have lights.
Ask her if she's ever seen anything like this.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
No.
No?
It doesn't look like the product that's
Mm-hmm.
What does it
I
look
know.
like? What does it look like to you?
What does it look like to you, though?
Because if it's not a flashlight, I don't understand.
If it's not a if it's not a flashlight.
Turn it back on.
That's, I don't see how that's how you bought it.
It's kind of fun.
I can't return that because that's not the product that was inside there.
Well, that's what I bought.
Oh.
Well, that's what I bought.
I understand, but you couldn't tell that if it.
It's like a lightsaber.
It looks like a light to me. I thought it was space age, like Fibber said.
Mm-hmm. Say, well, maybe, do you think I could call, like, maybe, should I take it home and call the manufacturer or something?
Maybe should I just go home and like call the manufacturer?
Can I talk to the manager?
Say, ask if you maybe that they could just shrink wrap it and sell it for a markdown.
Maybe you guys could just shrink wrap it and sell it at a markdown.
It doesn't even make sense.
Maybe not.
It doesn't make any sense.
So you're gonna have.
Well, no, but it's from
You should probably
the
go.
same store.
So can
I understand, but it's not the same product that's in there.
Well, what is it anyway?
Oh.
Ask her if she thinks that other store ripped you off.
Do you think the other store ripped me off?
Do you think they gave me the old switcheroo like gypsies?
Say, I feel like I'm getting the shaft here.
I brought it home and I felt like I was getting a shaft.
If that's what was in there.
I feel like you're telling me to just go home and sit on it.
I feel like you're just telling me to go home and sit on it.
No, I'm just saying I can't return a flashlight when a flashlight's not even inside there.
Say, well, I understand. This isn't your fault.
Say, so it's okay to sell flashlights when it's not a flashlight, but you can't take back a flashlight that's not a flashlight.
That's stupid.
So you sell flashlights that aren't flashlights, but you can't take back flashlights that are flashlights?
Say, this is a pain in the butt.
This is a pain in the butt. It's really getting to me.
Tell her, say, all right, well, I'm going to leave and I'm going to take my crappy flashlight, but when I get home, this is going to hurt me deep inside.
All right. Well, I'm going to take my flashlight and go home. And
when I get home, this will hurt me deep inside.
When I get home, this is going to hurt me deep inside.
For a long time.
Way to really stick it to me. Say that.
You have your account number now. Oh.
Does anyone else know what this is?
Oh, no. All right, you're going to have to exit soon.
Remark about how it feels like the store's completely bending you over.
Yeah, and you're tired of being penetrated by the man.
I feel like this store is kind of bending me over, being penetrated by the man.
All right,
way to stick it to me.
Take this home, and I'll try and enjoy it, even though it's not a flashlight. It doesn't even smell like a flashlight.
Oh, no. All right, that's enough. Get out of there. For God's sakes. Doesn't smell like a flashlight.
The shoes I bought yesterday had the wrong shoe in it, too.
He's been practicing that line. He's trying to get it out.
When did he get so damn funny? What happened to Joe?
I don't know.
When did he's like, he's great.
Can you imagine if you had tried the shoe thing there?
No, especially with 5 people in back of me.
No, you'd have been in the back of a squad car right now.
Was anybody laughing?
All women. No one was. Actually, the first woman, when I first walked up, she knew exactly what it was, and she just sat there and smiled.
The lady.
That's because she's chipped her teeth on one.
Was that the lady behind the counter, or was that a customer?
A customer.
Okay,
so behind the counter apparently has never used one.
That's because it dried up.
Wouldn't you like to be a fly on the wall right now and see if any of the women that just witnessed that were willing to say, that didn't look like a flashlight to me?
Did anyone look like they had a twinkle in their eye?
Yeah.
No, not a twinkle. They were kind of pissed off.
How awesome would have it been if one of the women from behind had said, if you want, sir, I'll just buy it from you. I like that flashlight.
Yeah, that looks like a good quality flashlight.
Should I send Jake back in and see if he can get video of something?
If he can try. Thank you, Joe.
Probably nothing. See you guys.
Well done.
Oh, God. He could have said nothing, and just the sound of it bouncing.
That was classic.
Was terrific to me.
That's going to be a legendary, historic event of that, or level of game we had. I can't wait to see the video.
The video is going to be spectacular because also on the video you'll be able to see the moment when he whipped out his shoe that didn't match, which is worth it just for the timing and the way he did it as well in studio, and the thought that he would have done that.
Oh, God.
Outstanding.